you guys doing tonight? How about my little guys in back? How you guys doing tonight? So I got a really cool gig. I get to travel all over the world for muscle and fitness, bodybuilding and fitness competitions across the globe. And it's been really cool. I've had a chance to interview multiple Mr. Olympia champions. But in all my years of doing this, one thing I haven't had the opportunity to do is actually interview any WWE superstars.
Please welcome Kevin Thorne and Gangrel.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming here tonight. I'm so excited. I'm a lifelong fan of WWE. Kevin Thorne, I'm going to start. I just want to have a few moments of your time.
Oh my nuts!
Oh,
Can
man.
you hear us?
That intro of Diamond Dave never gets old.
Us. Can you hear us? By the way, I had over momentum on that one. We're a good 20 seconds behind, so before we get really rolling, can you hear us?
Absolutely.
Is the audio good?
Good.
Is the audio good?
Somebody's special
Is it
day.
good?
Crowd.
Hello.
Individual.
Loud and clear. All right, we got one.
Nice to see
We can
Mia
hear. Audio's
moderating the
perf.
chat.
Here. Hello. All right. Well,
It was the live so nice we had to do it twice today.
twice for the old birthday boy.
I don't know how you can tell it's my birthday.
I mean, it's a
He even dressed for the occasion,
Yeah.
folks. He dressed.
Yeah, this is my Mr. T collection.
so exactly how did you get all those beads? Answer, or is the truth or dare section later?
Some things are better left unsaid.
Some things are better left unseen. Also,
Wow, I don't know about
wow,
that.
I mean,
Yeah, the gesture is, actually.
Quinn, I think you can do your thing.
yeah. Well, so you're all here. So somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is the birthday boy, the answer. Oh, what a proud day it is.
Don't think so, Nikolai.
What could be better?
Much too small to have any fun with.
Oh, this one. Oh, this one's got some playing cards on it.
hot early.
Coming in hot.
Folks, thank you so much for joining us here on your Thursday, so we can have a little fun with, not just with the answer, but have some fun with all of you. I think Oak's got a couple of things planned over there. You know how he is. So, yeah, again, thank you for joining us. And as I said in the stream earlier, it's Thursday. You'll finish this off. Just go ahead and slide into that weekend on.
Let me ask. Is it still a Thirsty Thursday in 2025? That used to be a thing back in the day.
Absolutely
I don't know if
is.
it's-
Thirsty
it is now.
birthday Thursday.
I mean, you could,
Thirsty
man.
Thursday birthday. Either way, you guys let me know.
Thank you for that, and I am definitely ready, willing, and able to celebrate my birthday with y'all and y'all.
That's right. Oh man, back in the day in college, you would have Taco Tuesday, Whopper Wednesday, and then Thirsty Thursday.
Thursday.
Well, Friday was usually the coach used to say, "Boys, if you're going to go out on Friday, you better stay out because the game's on Saturday, and that's hard liquor and handgun night." He used to call it. That's how you get into trouble.
To all 304 of you, we acknowledge.
Acknowledge me!
Boom. And cheers to y'all.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, Buster.
Birthday to the answer, sometimes known as the Buster.
We should have got our Peaky Blinders hats.
Oh,
Peaky fucking blinders.
See, in our day, like how you said that birthday was, you went to either the bar and Doozies, now D2. You got a little.
They got your buttons.
You got the button that lit up, and you got a mug and all the beer you could drink.
Fat Tuesdays, definitely Thirsty Thursdays. Okay, so it's always thirsty.
Still there.
Okay, so it's still there. I know that was a popular term back in the day. Not sure what it's like in 2025 anymore, but.
Quarter.
Oh,
packs.
I am ready for some birthday cake. I am definitely ready, willing, and able for that.
We like DoorDash some birthday cake.
You could.
Can we get the,
here?
can we get, the Dairy Queen ice cream cake?
Oh my God!
No,
if that,
that's a mess.
If
That's
we
a
get that,
great
you guys aren't seeing that at all. It's a mess.
So, folks, let me know in the chat here. I am not a fan of ice cream birthday cakes. I'm curious to see how many feel that way, or if you absolutely love them, let us know. No judgment from me to you if you love it. I prefer just a good old-fashioned, tasty old chocolate cake with fantastic frosting and whatever else, little goodies you could throw into it.
That's why I like the ice cream cake, because their frosting isn't overly sugary like some grocery stores do.
It's just awesome.
Load it up with frosting, folks, and just give me a chocolate cake. Boom. Simple.
You need sugary frosting. There's not enough sugar in the cake itself or the cookie on top. I mean, what more do you need? Diabetes.
Diabetes.
I like Stone Cold ice cream cake? Was that what it was?
Cold Stone.
The Cold Stone Creamery.
That was what Mike Tyson called him back in the day.
What?
Oh, Cold Stone. That's my man.
That's
Cold
Cold
Stone.
Stone.
Cold Stone.
Folks, we do see these super chats are coming in. We'll be getting to them very, very shortly
Yep.
here. We just want to at least have some fun with y'all in the comments before we start reading some fun super chats. What do you guys normally do also on a birthday? Do you guys like to plan it? Do you like to throw surprises? Do you not like surprises? I know a handful of people that do not want any surprises at all. Absolutely hate surprise parties.
Well, to me, this was a surprise that we did this. This wasn't the plan,
true.
but like I said, if you joined our gaming stream earlier today, my wife, for my birthday, we're going on a fantastic cruise out of Miami. We're going to be swimming with not just this pig, but little pigs and some
little pig,
and some sea turtles. Yeah, hopefully that's not happening. But so that's her big birthday gift to me for my 40th. And she's like, "We're not celebrating it big time today, but don't worry." I was like, "I know. Like I'm fine with not celebrating big time today, knowing what we're about to do." So, but this was also a very humbling surprise and lovely, and thank you to all of you for being here and wishing me happy birthday, each and every one of you.
Hey, by the way, good point someone brought up. I didn't see the name, but I saw it last second. No nips from you tonight. No nips. No nipples from Answered tonight, folks. No nipples.
No guarantees.
I mean, well, hopefully.
Think about you.
Hey, how do you think I got these beads?
Hopefully.
Oh, did someone just go to their closet and have them? No, I earned them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say,
cheers.
In terms of birthdays, it seems like for me, it was like once you get past 25, like my birthday kind of became, I just don't want to have to do anything that day. Just let me go do what I want to do, and I'll do it, and I'll do my thing, and if that's whatever.
You plan a different day for that Mason Quinn.
Well, let's have those obligations. It's fun to get away from those.
I often think of the Jim Gaffigan bit. He's like, "Can't believe I'm doing laundry on my birthday. Can't believe I have to work on my birthday." And then there's another one that's a little.
What do you folks think of people who say it's my birthday week? That one I'm always a little 50-50 on. Like, I need special treatment 'cause it's my birthday
I know
week.
a much older gentleman that says that nonstop, and it's like, all right, dude,
Is he sitting at this table?
no,
Okay.
no. I said much older. Oh my God, woo! Well, for him, every day is his birthday.
Yeah, well, there's that going on, but yeah, the old I think the birthday week that's one that it's like, really,
Yeah,
The
well,
whole
birthday
week you gotta
month,
get?
yeah. Like I get it when I knew a girl that's what it was birthday week. All right,
Red flag.
get it.
LOL.
there you go.
Birthday month.
But when you're like 21, 22, I get it. Whatever, because when you're 21 and you become
21's a big
That's
deal.
a
I
big
think
one.
that's-
But by the time I was 30, I was like, yeah, we had a party. I got
Whoa. Let's be
remember.
real. Let's be real. You're already most likely before 21. Somebody. I'll just group it as somebody. It's probably already been drinking and doing the thing.
yeah.
So by the time 21 comes around, there's a great chance that somebody could be like, I've been doing this for a while now. It's not. I just can finally get into a bar.
Yeah, well,
That's what it usually is. Yeah, usually it's like you're huddled around a keg in the woods.
and that's when
with
your friends
or
are
campsite.
desperate to make you sick on your 21st. I remember I was hanging
Desperate.
off the side of a semi doing the RVD. Got pictures of it.
Jeez.
That was probably last week.
No.
Oh yeah, Harley race. Like my 21st, I remember we waited till it was midnight and we went out and Drinks Inc. That's no longer around here. That was the first bar I went into legally, and it's just a whole different vibe, when you become 21. And then the next night we went to the bar. We had a bunch of wings. I puked on the side of my car on the way home. I was not driving. My brother was.
He was decorating.
But also another fun birthday memory was my 30th. These gentlemen were here, and for my birthday, I got 30 chops for my 30th birthday. And so these two know how to give chops, and our good friend Higgins did not. So I think that was like your highlight of the night was trying to tell him how to do it. And every time I would chime in, like I have done on the channel, as you guys all know, Quinn, shut up!
Shut up, you're doing it wrong. Well, and then there's the whole concept of your golden birthday is what it's referred to when you, like, say if your birthday's on the 19th and you're having your 19th birthday, that one's supposed to be a little bit more special. And I know it's called different things in, different parts of the world or whatever.
Things.
Stuff and things. That's always an interesting one where it's like, okay, do you do something a little bit different? And then there's the Sweet 16.
Nikolai, I
whatever.
wish it was 30 pork chops. It was not.
Just a stack.
Why don't we start on some generous super chats that we have going on here? Zoe S with a super sticker. Thank you very much for your super sticker.
That's a pair having a good time.
That's right.
Dancing.
Fifth super chat from Cal Kent.
Acknowledge me.
We got the screen pretty big there. Are you good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to answer? Can you read this?
I can't read that.
Yeah,
I can read it.
that.
Happy. Oh,
No, we're trying to make the screen big, folks.
No,
for
it's
ease.
the angle. I'm gonna have to turn it just.
Why don't you go turn it?
Just a little.
you can probably bring it even closer too. It won't get in the camera.
Giovanni, can
Yeah, you could
turn
bring
the
it
screen?
closer.
Yeah, just bring it
Giovanni?
closer. Cal Kent, happy B-Day. Answer. You don't look like a day over your age. In honor of your oval-shaped head, I had 5 boiled eggs. Have a great one, bud. Well, hey, Cal. You have a great one, too.
5 boiled
5
eggs.
boiled eggs, you son of a... I like it, though. That was a good one. I like it.
I don't know
get
if
it.
I don't know if
What a
I've
mess.
ever found
Same
the
shape.
limit of eggs that I could eat.
If it comes with scrambled eggs, yeah, you could probably... Well, you said you do what, 6 to 8 a day?
6 to 8 eggs a day.
And-
Mostly egg white, of course.
Yeah, mostly egg white, but I could do that
Yeah,
with
it's like
the
in
yolk.
one sitting. It's like I'm pretty confident I could knock out a dozen eggs.
Jay used to do 24 egg whites twice a day.
I believe it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24 egg whites in the morning, 24 egg whites at night.
Was that him that I saw the video of where he's talking about how much he hates eating? Or that might have been.
That's
everyone. Batista talked about that.
It's just like, it doesn't even taste good. I'm just
gets
happy
to be
to
like
eat.
work. Yeah.
Batista talked about that. Rob Corddry talked about being on a movie with Wahlberg, Pain and Gain. He
Pain and Gain.
Oh,
because he's
Pain and
like, I got to eat all these shrimp. Can you help me, Rob? Eat these shrimp.
that's right. The shrimp story.
Marie Ram Girl with a super sticker of some birthday cake. Oh my God! Thank you so much for
Birthday cake.
that. It is. Woo! What? Some cake. V. Whoa.
Hey-o.
Let's scroll on up there. V, thank you so much for a super chat saying, happy birthday, Answer. We love you. Nah, come on. I mean, how's it go, Dave? You go
love
like this?
him.
Yeah, it's all right. Stop. No,
Please.
I love you guys too. This is awesome seeing all you guys in this chat.
I think
Whether
this
you're
is
sending
the
a super
most
chat
you've ever
or not.
had at a birthday.
Oh my
It's your
God.
biggest birthday
Your biggest
party
birthday
ever.
ever. 349 people.
Oh, sorry. I never had a 400 guest list of a birthday party
That's
before.
bragging rights.
That is bragging rights.
You could tell your
looks
wife
like
now.
Oh, you lost a couple.
Oh, I lost a couple. Yeah, they
As soon as
realized
we
they're
said
part
that
of it.
Fuck Answer.
Yeah. I almost feel like doing this is going to be a fun night and doing the Bob Euchre. As he pulls out the jacket.
Hey, I will say, folks, maybe some of you caught it. Cinepals, Greg's brother, and his wife, right? Anyway, they did a live stream for like 8 hours, and they were smashed.
Oof.
They were hammered. They deleted the video like.
Oh, they deleted it?
They eventually, dude. Jabby Coy, he could not form a sentence at the end of the damn thing. I was watching it for a while because I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting to see how much they can drink on the live stream.
Yeah.
Folks, if you remember that, or if you caught it, Jabby was pretty hammed up. It was great, though. I thought it was hilarious.
I'll get all fucked up on a live stream.
Yeah. Oh, sure, that's all we need.
Well, I think the worst part is
a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I think the worst part
This is real alcohol, folks.
Yeah, it
This
is.
real.
Not,
It is
not iced
delicious.
tea.
Good alcohol.
But I think you wouldn't realize how bad you are until you're way beyond. Because like you wouldn't realize like you're slurring your words and stuff like that until
sneaks
you,
up on you,
until
though.
you're like sleeping on the microphone. And
You know,
then
the
maybe
idea would be to have like all like maybe beer cans, and you had to stack them in front of you. How many? You had.
362. Woo!
There we go.
There's the answers.
362.
Hey, that's a record.
Oh, shit.
That is a record, and we will acknowledge the record every time it goes up. And Katie, yup, we're celebrating the fact that he's never had 362 people for his birthday.
Shut up. There's my lovely wife, K-Mac. Birthday or not, you're taking the dogs out when you get home. Love you, answer. I love
Right,
it.
he is.
not in the condition
said-
he's going to be in.
Oh, it's-
Oh, got a text, Quinn.
Oh, yeah, that's an angry one.
you can deal with that. But
Where'd we leave off on a super?
will be Cal Kent after right there on the bottom one. Cal Kent with sorry with the super chat. Thank you so much. Sorry I can't join live as I'm in university for a maths test. However, I had to record a beautiful mind again since no one else will.
Hey, Cal.
Recommend. I'm sorry.
Recommend.
Hey, Cal. You go crush that goddamn test.
Yeah,
You
crush
understand? You crush that shit.
That's right.
Woo!
For math tests.
Looking
God,
for
that was terrible.
Looking for Carson.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
a
if-
spirit animal.
If you can crush that.
Hey,
math test-
365! We acknowledge
Acknowledge me.
Set the
all
new record.
365. Well, for his birthday.
Well, for my birthday.
for his
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, write
He's
that
never
down.
had
Write that down.
365 people all at once
Jesus, come
celebrate
on.
his birthday.
Nope, never.
360.
380! 380 for the answers birthday!
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Will we
Is it,
crack?
me or is it really hot in here?
It's getting hot. Is that tower on?
Yeah, kill that tower.
Oh, it's getting hot.
It's getting hot.
It's hot tonight,
Getting hot in
Tony.
here.
Hot one tonight,
Hey,
Shivani.
speaking of hot, guess what is on the list? Magic Mike.
Oh, jeez.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Isn't Nash?
I've never seen the second
Yes.
one.
Kevin Nash is in.
Answer's like, yeah, he did a great job.
Well, when that time comes, we'll
what?
tell a story that I know he's teeing up for Kevin Nash.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
oh
true.
yeah.
No, I've never
Oh,
seen
Magic
any of the
Mike.
Magic Mikes.
There was a fun meme. It was like, oh, if there's ever any question as to whether women like dad bods, Magic Mike made like 400 million. Somebody came back and was like, yeah, well, Shrek made $1 billion. So
There is that.
I just love the fact that Nash is walking around.
You
with
did
a
hear
knee
Nelly.
brace,
Her.
being hat.
Hot and her.
and Nelly Hotner. I did in 2003. I did a bodybuilding routine, and I came out with a pair of black trunks over pink trunks. I saw somebody else do it at a competition. It was fun, and I started with one song, and it went into Hot in Here, and I
Pink and black, huh?
off came the black trunks, revealing the pink trunks underneath.
Big Bret Hart.
And
fan
off the
over
chairs
here.
came the judges.
Crowd loved it. My mom not as impressed with that one.
Well, at least you had your
Fair
little
enough, Mom.
fan out there. Your cat.
Fair enough,
Hi,
Mom.
Smokey.
Well, well, hey, good job, Carson. They're listening to us. They're an airplane mechanic. Got y'all in my AirPods. Happy birthday.
All right.
Good work. Yeah, he's like sitting there. Happy birthday. Wait, what?
Hey, we got Lisa.
There's cake in the break
chat
room.
as a mod. Nice to see
Marie
you.
Ramgirl with a super chat. Thank you so much for that. Varies, happies, birthdays, twos, use these answers.
She got the S's.
Yep.
Got
Thank you,
all the
Marie's
S's.
Rams girls.
Got all the S's.
Nice. You're welcome.
She got the S's in there, folks. Andrew has the native Wisconsin where he throws T's and S's all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I've never heard penultimate until you said it. So then,
Penultimate.
I know that's why I
My
had
best
penultimate.
friend's mom's growing up. Use guys, always an S.
Use
on
guys.
use. Use guys need to go outside and play. It's too nice inside. We were downstairs watching.
385!
385!
That's the most that's celebrated Answer's birthday in his lifetime. It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Oh wait, nope. I don't want to get us copyrighted.
I
If we,
should've teed
if
up
we hit 400,
on
we should
solo.
make Answer slam that whole drink.
No,
with
no,
the-
he needs to-
No, that's a terrible idea.
That is a terrible idea because we want him to savor some cheers because that bottle's
like we're
almost
getting
gone.
We gotta.
It was a big bottle.
have
Well,
a-
I know the other bottle you're talking about.
There's more where that came from.
Yeah.
Don't you fret.
Don't you fret. Sandra Morris with a super chat. Thank you so much. Hope you're having an amazing birthday Answer. I love all of you guys. Hey, we love you too, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Something freeze? Are we unfreeze?
No, we're not on freeze. Why? What's up?
Somebody said we froze.
Well, they just probably need to refresh
Just
their
refresh.
browser because we are still rolling.
We're here.
We're still rolling.
Oh.
So, I got to mark it off. 385 is our new record for this birthday bash.
Oh, it's
All right.
going
Jose
on.
Carranza, thank you so much for a super chat as well. Happy birthday, Answer. Hope you're having a fantastic day. That I am. It has been a lot of fun today. We had a great gaming live, watched some NCAA basketball. Now I'm here with these guys celebrating with y'all. So yeah, it's been a great day.
You know,
Got some
Answer,
puppy snuggles earlier.
when we were sitting on the couch many years ago.
They know we have two dogs.
I
all right,
love
Charlotte
puppy
and I.
snuggles. This is an interesting birthday.
funny.
Oh, that's what you guys are talking about.
I got some puppy snuggles.
Gotcha.
What's the best?
Answer, when we were on the couch many years ago watching Too Fast, Too Furious, and I said, hey, you should really go by the Answer. Did you ever think you would have 385 people referring to you
wishing me
as
happy
the
birthday?
Answer?
Well, truth be told, I was hoping so. I thought
hoping.
that would be fun. I mean, like I said, like everybody knows about a Punisher in wrestling. Punisher this, Punisher that. And finally, we're just sitting there having fun. And good old Rome puts up the arm, and there's the Answer armband. And right then and there, it happened.
There it was.
I said, you
Look
could
at that.
pull
You
that
had,
off.
you had a hand in your name, and my name.
That's right.
Look at that. Smart guy.
Call
right
me
here.
an author historian.
Look at the big brain on Quinn.
I'll be on the History Channel making shit up in no time. I'm an expert.
He'll-
You can just claim you're an expert.
Oh, God.
He'll
Author
replace,
historian.
the meme of the guy like,
That's ancient aliens guy. Do not disrespect him.
I'm not disrespecting
Do not
him. I just know the
disrespect
meme.
ancient aliens.
You saw the
Chat on the screen should be fixed for y'all.
oh, is that what was?
Yep, that's what they're referring to.
Right, we need to scroll up to Texas Goose has a super chat.
Texas Goose.
Texas Goose.
Texas Goose.
I feel the need.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here it finally
Yeah.
came. Texas Goose. I have to know your thoughts on Cena's heel turn.
All right,
I
let's take this
well,
one at a
birthday boy.
time.
Oh well,
Birthday boy,
I
why
was,
don't you
I was,
start?
alls I was gonna say is that for me, I think it was just 10 years too late. I think he should have did it a lot sooner. I get it; it's more meaningful or whatever. But like, no one wants to go out as the heel. I know the last night he can sit there and go, Cody, you're the man. He's back to being a baby face, done and over with. But when he was getting booed for so long while getting shoved down our throats, that's when he should have succumbed to being a heel, in my eyes. Might be wrong.
Diamond Dave, you can
be right.
have the floor.
Well, I strongly disagree with you and about 7 other people who did some streams, videos on YouTube with that sentiment because, one, we can say his name. Vince was right back during that time. You're already a heel in those folks' eyes. We're going to keep you right here. They already see you as a heel.
Yep.
Some see you as a babyface.
You be you.
I definitely see you and those other several people that said that. Definitely understand where you're coming from. But right now, and you didn't say this, but some of those folks did too, where they said, "Oh, the promo made no sense," and it's the rinse and repeat promo. It is a rinse and repeat promo, 100% of it's your fault to the crowd. Definitely understand that, but it came off very, very shocking because it was John Cena. No one. And if you say you saw it coming, you're still lying. You can't convince me otherwise. No one saw the John Cena heel turn coming until about maybe 3 to 5 minutes before, because he was still in the ring. That's your first inkling. If you told me, hey,
Yep.
that's when I started thinking, that's fair right there. But before the pay-per-view started, nobody had a clue, in my eyes, and that's my opinion.
Well, because I think they thought Cena would go out as the good guy.
Right, farewell tour.
Yeah,
we're going to get a big
farewell.
babyface shine from John Cena on the way out. So now, fast forward to this Raw. Epic, just epic. The second the music hit, everybody wanted to sing John Cena sucks. So that's the one and only thing that WWE will give the crowd while going. Here is the other thing too with John in that promo, the rinse and repeat promo, which I again agree. Yes, it's rinse and repeat, but because it was John Cena and the way he delivered those words was very unexpected, and it hit home. I mean, he had 50-50 out if that kid was a plant kid or not.
Yeah.
Either way, you could probably see that he was working that crowd really well. I was in shock about how hard he was actually going.
He went pretty hard on it.
And it was fantastic. Why? Because I did not expect John Cena to call that crowd and the people at home, y'all sons of bitches didn't even ask me how I was doing. Like, even stuff like that. He was going great. And John is been prepared for this moment for quite some time. So the ride that we are all going to go on as John Cena heel, which I do believe he will turn face on his way out.
For WrestleMania, for the next WrestleMania.
It's end of the
I'm
year.
convinced.
He's convinced. He's still standing by the end of the year. So again, I think it was a top-notch promo. But let me give this caveat to it, and then I'll kick it to you two.
Yeah.
I was actually disappointed when Cody came out, and here's why. The second, because on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, Cody was coming out. He did whatever to Miz. I want John Cena. I'm paraphrasing. You guys probably saw the promos. After I got my ass beat by Rock, John Cena, and Travis, I would take it personally, right? One would. I would assume that all of you would probably take it personally if you got jumped like that, right? In character form, of course. Or even just real life, whatever. Now, fast forward to Monday Night Raw. The second that Cody did his rehearsed entrance, that right there signaled to me. That signaled to me that, hey, we got to remind the people that this is still a show. After John just teed up one of the most epic promos in wrestling history because of the whole turn and everything. And then you got Cody coming into the ring doing this again. It's like, Cody, I thought you had a personal issue here. And instead, you're doing your rehearsed entrance again.
Yep.
Like, give me business, Cody. And then whatever Cody wants to say after that, fine. He's got to work the crowd a little bit, right? Because we're in a hot spot. I get it. But there was some things that I would have told Cody if I was his agent. Like, hey, man, go out there and just be real.
Yeah.
Like, don't pose.
There was a difference
Don't give him a
between
sing-along.
Austin going on there to do business and Austin. Like, he had
Right, we
different-
can't always
he had
refer to Austin,
Yeah,
right?
but he had different entrances, is what I was alluding to. And those
Right.
guys back in the day, they had different entrances for different situations.
Yeah.
All I was gonna say is that Roman Reigns is the breaker of that. He was being a heel, being booed, and they did eventually turn him heel, and it went over like gangbusters. So much so, made him a face.
Well, they needed
That's the
badly
only
to change
reason why,
Roman versus John.
They needed his
Yeah,
wise
so
man.
again, that's my 2 cents in the whole thing.
that's-
I think it's epic, and I can't wait to see what they're going to bring moving forward for this story.
Yeah, I thought the John Cena's heel turn was fantastic. I love the way it was done because there was a lot of truth in what he was saying. And that always makes the best promos when, even if you don't like a guy, if he's saying something and you're like, well, he's kind of right about that, that's when it really works. And it does for John. He again, turned up to 11, but still a lot of truth in what he was saying. So I thought it was great. Like you, Diamond Dave, I didn't see it coming, and I'm glad that they did it the way they did because you can only have that epic event once. And that's the thing that I was saying about I think they should have John win the WWE title because, yes, normally you wouldn't, but in this case, you can only do it once. There's only ever going to be one John Cena because the business is so different now. I don't know if you're ever going to have somebody who hangs in there for 25 years and has the effect that John did. So again,
Still does.
It's a lightning in a bottle. Yeah, and still does for that matter, and still probably will for another 10 years. because they can bring him back for special events. That being said, Cody's a geek, and he came out looking like one.
That's the only reason
he got big time by The Rock on the Netflix debut. He got big time by him. He got him like he was a little bro. And then, I'm sorry, if you beat my ass at WrestleMania and put a bruise on my face, I'm not going to come out, or Elimination Chamber rather, I'm not going to come out, do my rehearsed thing like you said, Diamond Dave. I'm rushing that ring. And they did that for a while.
And I'm not saying they had
and then
to
they got away from it. No, but
they just needed like a confrontation.
You're coming
like, hey,
right
dude.
down in the ring. You turned your back on me. You sold out all these people. Why do you have to do this? You can do this every night.
I got my ass
get the
beat.
pop.
Whoa.
Everybody cheer for me. Let's all have sing along time with Cody Rhodes, the geek. Anyway, that's my.
I don't think you're a geek, Cody.
I loved it.
I don't think you're a geek. You'll never see this anyways, but I don't think you're a geek. I like you. I just wish that damn entrance wouldn't remind me that it was, hey, this is a show, guys.
Yeah. And to be fair, I appreciate what Cody's doing.
Yeah.
I like what he does. He's fantastic in the ring. He's just not for me, and I think it's a generational thing.
Look, for me, with Cody's entrance like that, here's how I'm going to defend it. If you're somebody who paid for the tickets and you're a huge Cody fan, did he wrestle that night? Did he come back out for another intro?
I'm sure he did a dark match after.
Okay, but the thing is if you're a big fan, you want the intro, right? Like if you are a kid who loves Cody and they're like, Cody Rhodes is coming out and he just walked out and you didn't get the whoa, like that's kind of, for me, like if I'm a fan who just wants those pops, it's like the first time you're at a show and you hear the music come out and, Batista, like if there was a live show, and I never got to see Batista live, but if he would have came out for a promo and I didn't get to see I'd have been like, oh, come on.
Well, real quick though, so now this is where I would throw back at you. Let's say we're agents for Cody right now. I would tell you the crowd is doing it automatically with or without Cody.
So they still playing his music.
Yeah, they still play his music.
You're saying he didn't need to do this.
He could have just
because they would have done the same thing with the music.
Yeah.
See, the only time I ever saw The Rock was at No Way Out when NWO came back. And he was in a blood feud with Undertaker. He didn't come out and do his normal entrance. He came out sprinting right to the ring. So yes, so me as a fan, it sucked because I didn't get my in the corner picture of The Rock, putting up the arm. No, he came sprinting out and started with his, slapping his thigh while he's hitting the Undertaker. And they had a blood feud going, so it made sense.
Yeah, for me, it was like the way they did it with The Rock.
I get both.
I thought was really fun. If you're going to do it, I am fully of the belief that he'll, back to babyface before the career is done. If he was going to do it now, obviously there was huge concerns about his public image, his Make-A-Wish stuff, and everything else that makes John Cena who he is. But there's not a better time than now to do it. So if they were going to do it, it's like, get it done. Let him have the fun with it. The fans have wanted it for years. He has enough time to turn it back around and still be relevant with it. And it's going to be just a win-win for everybody. And I'm sure whatever they have planned for him, championship or not, it's going to resonate with the fans. And look, and I agree with you guys that I don't think we're ever going to see, I shouldn't say we're never going to see, but the days of like your Randy Ortons, your Cenas, your Triple H's, these guys having 20+ year runs, I just don't know we're going to see it again. And we're also moving into an era where we don't necessarily have, the big hulking muscle man. That was kind of Vince's thing. It's a different game now. And so I think, this whole situation with John is pretty awesome. And I'm excited to see where it goes. And speaking of see where it goes, I got to step out here for just a minute, guys. I got something. I got to take care of here.
He's going to step out.
We'll take care of hey, how about we'll skip this one from Cal Kent that's asking your thoughts.
Yeah.
Come back to that one.
All right, we'll come back to that.
Wait, what's Cal asking?
Well, Cal's asking, Oakster, what are your thoughts on Snape casting? Lots of controversy around it. Also, I believe in your comeback for God of War. Don't let me down at Cal.
Cal, we'll hold on there. We'll just hold on. Let's all four of us get to it because then it's going to be kind of like
then
for everybody.
We'll be discombobulated, as they say.
Yep. But we can go to the next one. So, Cal, just know we're coming back to it if you're still here.
Oh, I'm sure he's here. Well, hopefully.
And, okay.
Yeah.
I just got
I'll let you have that one.
Yep. Raya Kaida.
Yep.
Hopefully that's right. And let me just move my microphone because it's black on yellow.
I got it.
I just got here. But sending love from Brazil, like always. Happy birthday. When are we going to have the four of you playing Marvel Rivals? Keep up the good work.
That is actually on the list, and I think it may be coming way sooner than way later. So,
Hey, speaking of Brazil, when is
Brazil.
Carnival down there?
This is Brazil.
Yeah, I actually watched a just an awesome documentary. It was about these two guys, two younger guys. I think they were in their 20s. They lived in Las Vegas in America, and they wanted to ride motorcycles. Big surprise, right? They wanted to ride motorcycles down to Carnival in Brazil, and it's called what is it? 10,000 miles to
Paradise.
Oh, 3.
Gosh. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm
Give us
forgetting it.
386.
Come on.
Almost
Two
there.
more
Give us
people.
386.
Quick, get on your phone and join it.
But anyhow, it was great. They showed these two guys making a trip to Carnival, and it always made me want to go to Brazil after seeing that and just seeing everything. And I know we talk about travel and stuff on the channel here a lot, but seeing that you're from Brazil, made me think of that. Hey, we did it! 388.
Woo! I thought maybe Fast 5 would make you
that
go
too.
to Brazil.
Yep.
Folks, we celebrate because
look
the
it up.
higher the number goes, that's the most people that has ever celebrated at one time in one
Look
moment.
at the jumpy
with the
gamer. I
answer.
see 388.
It was called 10,000 Miles to Rio. Glad I remembered it. But yeah, it was like an independent documentary, whatever. But I always, when I see Brazil,
anyone
I think
in
about
it? That we
No,
know?
just two
Okay.
regular guys.
Because I know you
just
like
filmed
the
it.
one with
with Ewan and Charlie.
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
along with the long way around.
all right, so
Naya, I see. We'll eventually get to your chat though, but holler at Naya.
yeah, we will get
Hey,
there.
Naya,
'Cause she had one before too as well.
We acknowledge you, Naya. Go check her channel out too, folks.
Yuda with super chat. Happy birthday, Diamond Dave. Chocolate cake, peanut butter icing.
Yuda.
Wheeler?
Chocolate
You
cake-
just
Chocolate
sung to him.
cake, peanut butter icing. Man, I'm gonna have to look up a recipe.
Sounds awesome.
That sounds fantastic. Like really
Chocolate.
fantastic.
No, so you're like me. You make your homemade icing, correct?
Well, yes, because of the cookies, which you guys.
Well, not even just that, but
tasted.
just in general. Like
If I
and
can-
you make your own whipped cream too.
No, I don't make my own whipped cream. It's Cool Whip all the way for me. I don't want to screw that recipe up.
Screw that recipe up. When you do it yourself, it tastes way better. Honest to God.
I just haven't tried it yet, but now that you're challenging me, I will.
No, it's dude.
Challenge accepted.
Oh yeah, it's such a hard challenge. It's an electric mixer.
Yeah.
And then you determine how much sugar
Challenge accepted.
and vanilla you want. Or some people I have seen they do powdered sugar. I've never done it that way with to make whipped cream, but always just
Well, have you
regular
guys-
sugar and vanilla.
Have you guys been to Crumble and checked out some of the
I've
different
had some of the
cakes and stuff
cookies.
that they offer?
I haven't been there, but he went one day. I can't remember. It was a couple months ago. He went one day and he had what, a lemon cookie left over?
Oh no, that was a gift from
work.
Yeah, from
K-Max
my lovely
work.
wife Katie. As a thank you, they sent a bunch of like
$3.99!
gourmet
The
cookies,
most
and they were
that has
delicious.
ever celebrated with the answer. Woo!
Some off. Yeah, Crumble is pretty awesome with their offerings.
Oh, but I have had Crumbles cookies. They are amazing.
But with
Yes.
chocolate and peanut butter, I mean, I just go into the kitchen and just take a big old scoop of peanut butter and eat it. I
Well,
love it
okay, so
much.
what's nice though is you can take the peanut butter, right? Put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for X amount of time, not too long, and then you can drizzle it over
Like anything.
cake, anything, whatever
Turkey,
you want.
chicken, ham.
So someone said insomnia. I think that might have been the cookies
Write
she
that
got
down.
them from.
Oh,
Write that down.
I
You
think
like
that's who
writing
she got
things
them
down.
from. Was insomnia. So who's this? Don't you dare disgrace Cool Whip. Sorry, when you have the real thing and make the real thing yourself, I will disgrace Cool Whip. Sorry.
I still love Cool Whip.
I-
On pumpkin pie.
I mean, I'll disgrace it. I still will eat it if it's there, but I'd rather make my own. It's so much
well, I'll
better.
still eat it.
Dude, when I've had Cool Whip, I've added my own sugar
Whip.
and a vanilla.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Hello from De Pere, just up the
Oh,
road.
hey.
Here.
Hello.
Mini
Well,
sweets.
hello, neighbor.
Just got to give you a little bit of love there.
Insomnia.
Cal Kent.
Okay, Cal
Last
Kent.
one, he says.
Okay, I promise this is the last one. One more recommendation. Dark City, 1998, the movie that inspired many sci-fi movies, including The Matrix. Oak is the GOAT. Yes, Cal Kent. I have been very interested in checking out Dark City. Once I saw the cast behind it, once I saw how it kind of kicked off a lot of that, and it gets the credit. Maybe not universally, but a lot of people do give it the credit for kind of kicking off that whole that new generation of sci-fi, if you will. So yeah, I'm intrigued by that one.
Okay, I'm glad that Oak's not here to see Oak the GOAT. Just saying it.
Hey,
it's my birthday.
hey,
I don't want to hear
Nobody
that crap.
tell him. Shh, we'll keep that between us.
Oak's loss.
None of you let that out.
But Annie said that there's an insomnia around her and she's too afraid to go try it out. It's like, yeah, you don't want to end up in like a sugar coma.
Well, that's the thing.
Because you want to try them all.
Yeah, and it's like
That's how crumble is too.
yeah, you see them and you're like, oh gosh, and they're huge, right? I brought those for the family get together for Christmas.
They're this big and they cut it in
gotta
fours.
go.
Yeah, well, and
Work
some of them are their cakes like that big,
Pretty
in
much.
a little tray. So I brought those down for Christmas for the family. I got like 4 boxes of them, and some people didn't understand that typically with crumble and stuff like that, you cut off a piece. Nope. Not Mason Quinn's dad. He goes in there and just grabs a whole cookie and says, "This is mine."
Well,
I'm like, Dad, you gotta watch your sugar.
Well, in
What are you
fairness,
talking about?
in fairness to your dad, here's my hand. Here's like the dad's hand. So he's got some big bear paws.
That's true if he goes in there.
Yeah,
for
so
it.
to him it is a cookie.
Yeah.
When you compare it
Oh my God.
cookie
Yeah,
to your dad's hand.
he liked those. Absolutely, that was a treat.
Jason Stapp is a new member of
All
Bad
right.
Metaverse Week.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge you. All right, we will wait because Cal, I don't want to forget your super chat there. That way, all 4 of us can talk about the Snape casting and other thoughts on Harry Potter.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are correct though. It is. They're definitely stirring up some stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not a casting person, but I would be interested to see what the final lineup is. I don't think they're done with even the Snape casting, but I don't think that's official.
Yeah.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong when we get there. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not familiar with who the actor is that they cast as Snape. I mean, I saw the name obviously, but I don't recognize him for anything. Well, big surprise if you've been following the channel that I don't recognize him from
it's James
anything,
Hetfield.
unless it was James Hetfield or Daniel Craig. But that being said, the John Lithgow casting I saw is pretty interesting. I know
Dumbledore is the only one technically confirmed.
Oh, okay. Because I know
Which is John Lithgow.
Yeah, I know John Lithgow is a tremendous stage actor. I don't know if he gets a lot of credit for that, but I know he's very well known for that. So I'm sure he'll be fine as Dumbledore, and it's somebody who we all kind of know. So I think it does kind of help with hype.
But you don't
Well,
trust
we don't know.
Oh, of course I don't trust him. He was the bad guy in Cliffhanger. Are you nuts?
I mean, we don't know him.
And Pitch Perfect 3.
Yeah, it's and you were like, no, he's dead. It'll be fine. I said he's a villain.
Look, I had seen
He's
it
a
already,
villain.
so I had to throw you off the set.
Well, maybe that was Oak that was trusting him then. But
It was definitely Oak.
oh, look who's back.
What you got there, Oak?
What are you bringing to the studio?
Giovanni got for us.
Look at this.
It's a birthday cake. Look at
Oh
this.
yeah. Here. We'll just unplug it.
that guy.
Unplug it.
Simon Dave's gonna have to go inside and get some utensils.
I'll just use my mitts.
Just dig on it like a you know what?
It doesn't even say his name on it.
Hey, I literally just ordered it with Instacart. We didn't plan ahead. We didn't know we were doing
Let's show the
online.
folks a little bit.
Yeah. You got to go
There you
like
go.
right
I'll
there.
hold it so it doesn't fall.
Here, right
Hold on.
here. Use an expo marker. Right, happy birthday. Right, happy birthday.
That's not
hands
poisonous,
around
is it?
there.
There you go.
Kids eat markers all the time.
Just eat it like a sandwich answer.
Oh, I probably could. Well, don't
You know,
jam it in.
we should get him a bib and let him eat it like a 1-year-old.
Yeah,
my God.
Just let him- let him tear
Eat
into it.
with your hands. Do it. Do it.
I could.
Wait, what is it? Is it chocolate?
Here's
It's
some
marble.
marble.
Marble cake.
With marble.
I got
All
an
right, so
allergy.
Oak, why don't you reread Cal Kent there?
Yeah,
We just
Cal
started
Kent there
touching
for
it a little bit.
$5.
Last one, I promise. Oakster, what are your thoughts on Snape casting? Lots of controversy around it. Also, I believe in your comeback for God of War. Don't let me down.
First and foremost, thank you for the God of War love. I had a pretty bad regression there. I don't know. I really don't have many excuses other than regression. Yeah, I think it just, mixing too many video games, whatever. But in any regard, look, as far as Snape goes, here is.
By the way, it's not an official.
It's not official, but here's what I think. I understand the people who are upset because it's not going off the book description of Snape. If you're going off the book, the source material, which when they first announced the show, they made it sound like it was going to be very much going off the books, very accurate to the books. That was kind of the idea behind having an entire season for each book. So I understand people saying that it's not accurate to the book's description. On the flip side of that, it's like, look, as long as the actor does a good job, delivers a good performance, then look, I'm okay with it, right? Like, yes, it's not the exact story we've given. They're making some changes with it. And look, if I'm just going to be completely transparent, if we can have a little bit more diversity in the story, I'm totally cool with it. So again, both sides, I feel like you can look at both sides of it, right? Like, yes, it's not true to the book, but on the flip side of it, we're adding some diversity to a story that people really love, which, I mean, is that such a bad thing? So, you know what? However people feel about it, I think their own personal opinions are fair. Mine are that, look, as long as the actor does a good job and it's well done, then I'm cool with it. So.
I'm just mad that they completely blew the opportunity to have Adam Driver be Snape. I mean, how long did we talk about that, folks, on the Harry Potters?
You didn't get a knife or plates? You just grabbed
We just each pick a corner.
We'll just pass it around.
You just grabbed
We just
four.
each
Pass
pick.
it around.
I mean,
Corner.
you know, it's like,
Well, you know what? I might as well then get into it.
there you go.
It's
Just pass it around.
It's
frozen.
It's very cold. And
Yeah, as far as
I got all
if
frosting.
I should do a little quick research here to I know some of you are saying like that the Snape casting isn't 100% signed, but either way, it'd be. I was actually one of the people in Adam Driver's corner
Yeah.
to potentially get it. Now, of course, I have no idea what his schedule is, or
Right.
even if his people even
it's
brought it
just
to his
his
table.
It's his fault for looking the way he does.
Too wild.
Well, you
You
gotta
know, it's
clean
like,
that shit
sorry,
up.
Adam, but like you perfectly fit the role. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's right there.
Yeah, so it's tricky because the way that Hollywood does some things, right? With some of you even kind of mentioned it in our comments, but it is what it is at this point. I know a lot of folks, even before casting started coming into play, the day they announced it, there was probably about 50% in the comments saying they'll fuck it up. So to those 50%, they might say I'm right, but at the end of the day, too, I'm still intrigued no matter what the casting is. I'm still intrigued to see how they're going to pull off all 8 seasons. And by some crazy luck, I hope John is super healthy for all 8 seasons, because I know he made a joke, right, that he was going to be 82 or 87 by the time they do a official rap party on it. So either way, I just hope that John makes it. Otherwise, it'd be almost like a repeat of history in a weird way for that role.
Yeah, and look, I think there's going to be a ton of pressure, not just for the people making the series, but for
That
the
whole
actors.
cast. That
Look, one of the
whole
things
cast.
that I remember Emma Watson talked about almost leaving. I think it was either before or right after Goblet of Fire, just saying that had become too much. You have all of a sudden this quite literally overnight celebrity. You can't go anywhere with your family anymore. And look, it's so easy to look at celebrities who make a lot of money and be like, oh, you're complaining about this or that or that or this. And yes, financially, they're in a much better spot than they were previously. But something as simple as, I just want to go to the grocery store. I just want to go to the mall. I want to, have a nice dinner with my family. And those are things that are simple things that, guess what, you don't get to do anymore probably ever, which is a lot to consider. But I think there's going to be massive pressure on the casting of on Ron and Harry and Hermione. I think those are going to be the massive pressure. And the other thing that we have to consider with the casting of those 3 is that they're locked in for 8 seasons. So we are going to quite literally grow with them as the people who were really into Harry Potter when those first came out did. And I think that's where the casting pressure really is going to be. Obviously, Snape, a massively important character throughout the entire series. I mean, one of your just cornerstones of those films. But I think the true casting...
401.
We broke 400. Oh, can't believe it.
Folks, this is 401 people celebrating all at once for the Answers Party. Birthday, I should say.
The real question,
Never in the
Cake's
world.
a little cold.
I think the real question here with this the new Potter series is, now, obviously with actors, people are going to look different, correct? Am I right? Are they going to give us Dobby exactly as Dobby was? If you guys aren't involved in those discussions online, you need to be. The question whether, because Dobby, of course, was not an actor, you could create Dobby to look exactly as Dobby looked? Are they going to try to give us a slightly different version of Dobby, or are we getting the exact same Dobby? That, my friends, is the real question.
Are we going to get a M. Night Shyamalan Dobby or a Netflix Dobby like they did with...
Whoa. With Appa?
Oh, they did Appa so dirty in that.
Night Shyamalan. You do some great stuff, but man, you did Appa so dirty.
402!
The most ever at one time for Answer's birthday. 402, folks.
It's a happy man.
Woo! And
Gotta
real
do the
quick, too,
Reza
I wonder,
Ramon.
and with the Snape cast.
403!
403!
To the moon. Hey, it's gonna get difficult.
Hey, yo, who's here to see bad medicine? No, who's here to see the answer? Survey says another one for the good guy.
Yeah, we have some people talking about Snape's character in there. The way it's described, yes, right? But I'm almost wondering, too, if this was like a hard test for the public to see what kind of...
See what the reaction
see what the reaction is, because it is not finalized yet. It's not finalized yet that actor is going to play Snape. So I wonder if someone said, hey, leak this out so we can kind of see what we're going to get.
Yeah, let's gauge what the reaction is.
I mean... From some of the stuff that we know, talking to Kirk Ward and, getting some insight through their experiences, sometimes these things were already done a while ago and they're just now coming out. But now, since it isn't official yet, I just wonder if it was just to test the public and see what kind of roar reaction that we're going to get when we say, hey, this could happen.
Yeah, let's see how it plays out.
But maybe
There's
not.
there's some other implications that a couple people have touched upon with the way Snape was treated by James Potter and his buddies and stuff like that, and if that is going to look less about them treating him as an outcast and more of a racial thing. So there's
'Cause that's in the book, right?
So I mean, look,
Well, something along those
right.
lines.
So Harry's dad and his buddies were not very nice to Snape, and now, of course, you put it in a different context with somebody who.
Did we touch 406 me? I believe.
that's why I wrote it down.
Why didn't you celebrate?
You were
Cut us off.
I'm not going to give you the Iggy. That's all you yell at me about is I cut you off too much.
Well, right here, this is your birthday party. 406 people
your
celebrating the answer.
Yeah.
That's never happened in your history.
Never.
Oh yeah.
In your history.
You're starting to cut a little deep.
Anyhow, what do we got going on now?
So we had Jason Stepp. Welcome to the bad
Jason
metaverse.
Stepp, I think I said Stepp before. It's
Actually,
Jason
real
Stepp.
quick, we're not going to tell you about what
We
else.
got, of course, that reset as soon as I went down one.
No, you were okay, weren't you?
Nope.
no.
This is pretty sensitive.
Yeah,
with,
see right there.
It's
scrolling.
sensitive.
All right.
It's sensitive, like Oak playing video games. Okay.
I think this is ARRON.
Aaron Hutton.
Ron.
With the
Aaron.
super, there's nothing there, but thank you so much for that. Sometimes we heard that, they won't let you type anything in.
Yep.
If you're still here, drop a comment down below.
Yeah, it looks like he had one just next then after Tanisha.
Oh, gotcha. Tanisha Jones. Hey, it's her first super.
Birthday. We got cake.
Okay, well,
we got drinks.
they need
for
to
ya.
hear us acknowledge.
Acknowledge me!
Let me acknowledge her for super.
Hey,
Thank you.
Tanisha, happy birthday to you too.
Hey, happy birthday.
The big 3-2.
She doesn't
Big
get singing
3-2.
happy. She doesn't get a happy birthday. She gets a we acknowledge you. That's better than a happy
We're
birthday.
acknowledging her birthday.
That the tribal chief acknowledges.
I mean, let's be honest.
We have some
Can you
cake for
imagine?
ya.
Can you imagine walking into work? You open the doors and Roman Reigns' original entrance music plays for you. I mean, just everybody just acknowledge.
Everyone just acknowledge.
Not that new stuff they got. No, that's
garbage.
trash.
Listen to you. Huh.
So, and Aaron came back.
Yep.
Oh, Shelly Lynn, it looks like it. Thank you for the generous 20 here.
Super.
But it looks like
And
it got
she had a
it.
second one later.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me!
It looks like you retracted the message.
Yep.
So thank you for that, and hopefully we can get that back to you as soon as possible.
I know she had one later on as well.
Yep. And Aaron Hutton with the super chat follow up saying, "Happy birthday from the Answer Knights."
I like that.
Ooh, the Knights of the
I have
Answers
a
table.
round table.
Are you a sir? Have you been knighted?
Wait, what?
Do you have your own
Where'd you
energy
see that?
drink
Answer Nights. Right at the top of the screen.
from the Answer Knights?
Answer Nights. Mm-hmm. Answer's got his own
So Aaron, his first was not there, and then
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, did I skip that?
Well, yeah, when you went
my
to
bad.
Shelley Lynn's.
But
yeah.
like, woo! That's why we're gonna celebrate you skipping.
Yep.
Bananas.
Bananas is a member.
Bananas.
Acknowledge me.
Thank you very much.
Member.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And then Raya Kata? Is that
Raya Kata.
Kata. There we go. In this note, what is your comfort food? What you eat when you are down/sick and always makes you happy? Happy birthday to the amazing YouTuber.
Oh, and it's their 10th.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's their 10th.
Acknowledge me.
Knowledge.
Bang.
Knowledge.
My comfort food. That you can eat whenever you're sick or just feeling whatever. Good old grilled cheese sandwich.
That's
Nice
a good.
grilled
That's a good
cheese.
comfort food.
That is a good comfort food. Otherwise, it would be like steak or something.
Yeah, for me, when I'm sick, it's really hard to eat, depending on the sickness, of course. I mean, so comfort food, though, God, I can't. There's so many. It really does depend on the day, the mood for comfort food, but you can't go wrong with pizza. You just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Dave. And the other thing for me for comfort food is like sometimes there's stuff in your house, but there's something to be said when you're just not, you're just not feeling it. You're just not in the mood of having somebody deliver food to you.
Oh, that too.
So for me, and just relax, guy. For me, I'll go with some Papa John's with their cookie cake thing, some garlic breadsticks, a big 2-liter tub of soda, and just sit there and. Oh, some Papa John's that's good comfort food right there.
For me, whenever I want to treat myself, when I've had a long week and I think, how should Mason Quinn treat himself? Oh, the guardrails are off. Could have whatever you want. Don't worry about anything. Oh, Chinese food. Love it. Get myself some crab rangoon, some egg rolls, maybe a big old beef and broccoli or some orange chicken. Ooh, delicious. Or some General's chicken.
I've spent
General
a lot of
Tso?
time at Chinese buffets by myself. It's a good.
I'm not shocked.
Asian Garden Buffet. That
Asian
was the good
Garden
one.
Buffet.
Yep.
Is that the one
Right by the mall. Oh, yeah.
Good teriyaki chicken. Good teriyaki.
I don't know. I would go blank when I would go in there.
Yes. I don't know what happens.
I walk out the door. Oh, I already went in there. Snake with a super chat. Solid Snake.
Solid Snake?
The answer. Happy birthday, amigo. Well, thank you so much for
Right.
that.
Thank you, Snake.
Snake.
What is it, Snake?
Bananas 12, who was recently a member.
Yep.
Decided to seal the deal on membership for Answer's birthday. I know. It's as if I like you guys or something. Happy birthday, you filthy animal. What are you guys drinking? I'm having Bullet on the Rocks.
Brandy. Brandy.
Randy.
Just no rocks.
It's good. It's very smooth, Randy.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
So thank you so much
Thanks,
for that.
Bananas. You're still here.
She's usually in most of our lives and our gaming lives.
Absolutely.
Kyle
Guru.
Thank you so much for your super chat. Happy birthday, Answer. So which one of you guys will be giving him the birthday punches?
Well, it's actually not birthday punches here.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
birthday chops.
Maybe we can film that Diamond Day.
Well, Nikolai said pork chops before, and I'd rather have the pork chops than chops.
just line them
Chops. We'll give him the Ric Flair chops later.
up. And then Daphne Bourne has been a member for 22
Oh,
months.
geez.
Heyo. We acknowledge.
Acknowledge me.
I thought that water was going on the electronics. I got real nervous
Well,
there
this
for a minute.
keyboard's kind of trash.
Happy
anyway, so-
birthday, Answer. Hope we get to celebrate lots of birthdays with you guys. Y'all's reactions always turn a bad day into a good one.
Aw,
That's
well,
what we
thank
strive
you.
for. And that goes both ways. I want to make that abundantly clear that we have a lot of fun with you folks in the chat as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Daphne.
Oh, thank you for being with us for 22 months.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's
it.
huge. So thank you very much for the support.
Cameron Kiley. Happy birthday, Answer. The true Berserker
Well,
King.
hang on now, Cameron. I don't know if that's
I think he
the
deserves.
people have spoken.
I think at
Like
this
you always
point,
say to me,
it's his birthday.
You can be the
You know what?
Dragon
Yeah.
King, but
it's his birthday. I'll let him
deserves
take
the
that.
Step down.
Berserker King at
Step
this
down.
point.
What are your guys' choice of drink? Mine is bourbon barrel ale.
Tequila.
Love tequila.
Nice.
Love tequila.
That's what I think of tequila.
Terramana?
And then he does the Pee Wee Herman dance later too.
That's Might get a.
Oh, gonna get.
I'm gonna get heat. I bet you, folks, if you like tequila, rock on, but it's just not for me.
It depends, on the time and place as far as tequila. But I'm just a simple beer guy.
Booze is subjective.
I like a good white Russian, a blind Russian. Actually, I like blind Russians better than white. Why is that funny?
I
don't know.
I don't know why.
Mine
It's
Had
just
a
funny.
went
blind
there.
Russian?
Hey, you just
You had a blonde
continue
Russian?
on over there.
Asking
Continue
if you-
on.
I prefer blind over blonde. I know, but have you had a blind Russian?
Yeah, I think you should keep going for
Yeah, just-
for the folks here before you keep getting clipped.
Those are that's the Lebowski's drink. The old white Russians, the dudes have a dude.
Well, I just know the official of my wedding loved Jim Beam.
Oh, well, I do like Jim Beam, but I did have a favorite outside, that's not a liquor, and that is when you have a nice tall frosty mug on a nice summer porch and you have a nice tall beer. There's Hocker Shore I really like, and then Boddington's is are some of the wheat beers that I really like. And you get those in a nice tall frosty mug and you're watching the bubbles go up. It's just a thing of beauty.
Do you remember the name of Ian's beer? It was delicious.
It was a long name. It's like something with like cut off shorts and t-shirts or
Yeah, something like that. It was
weird.
an IPA,
but it was
you would
good, actually.
You would like it too.
surprised
It's
it
like
was
it's an IPA, but it doesn't have that ultra bitter IPA.
I hate
aftertaste.
IPAs.
You wouldn't have known it's an IPA.
Oh, I would know, Anthony.
No, it's better than coffee.
Diamond Dave would know.
Butterbeer? Yeah. Remember
Butterbeer.
Remember we had some butterbeer
good.
for a Harry Potter. And it was actually really good,
Yeah,
the
but,
recipe we found.
Yeah, nothing like a good Hocker Shore or Boddington. Yeah, absolutely.
The Boosted Z06. Thank you so much.
You back
Sounds
from
like-
work?
Sounds like a good old car.
Happy birthday, Answer. I got to be up at 3 a.m. So again, unfortunately can't stay long. Glad I could stop by before I head to bed. Don't spend it all at once.
Spend it all in the same place,
you.
kid.
Don't worry. He spends it all in divorce.
Yeah, last time we had Boosted Z06er, he was reporting for work
Yep.
in the earlier stream, so just got back. And then MSM Quacky Bot
Boy,
MQB.
Quacky boy. It's an I there.
That's
Quacky
an I,
boy.
not a T.
Quacky
Yeah.
boy.
EQ.
Yes, boy. Let's
Yes,
get
boy.
it. Yes, boy. Happy B-Day from New Zealand. God bless y'all.
Hey, New Zealand.
Hey, let's see you all.
New Zealand.
Acknowledge me.
There we go. That's awesome. I'd love to
Acknowledge
go there
New Zealand.
someday.
Thank you
I'd
for
love
that.
to go there someday.
I feel cheated. We haven't had a yes boy for a while on the WWE programming.
Well, they've been wrestling. They haven't been doing too many promos yet, but they've been doing their program.
Willow is Brer. Thank you so much for the super chat. Found your channel when I saw the movie Heritage with the girl's head coming off. Was on a date and watched that movie. Was horrified.
Yeah, that was what was the title though? It wasn't Heritage, was it? It was Hereditary.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's
here
what
for it.
They said heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was like an autocorrect or something on it.
It could have been.
It could have been.
Anyhow, yeah, that was shocking.
That's quite the I like how
especially
the girl's head
the
coming
thing
off.
that got me is that the lead in there. I just watched him in Jumanji too, and I'm like, "What are you doing? You're the guy from Jumanji. Now you're in the horror."
Oh
movie?
yeah, I mean, I thought I had the worst date movie
You remember
ever.
all the build up
going
in the
to
party?
Saw.
Like you thought everything was going to go wrong at the party with like the nut
that
allergy
movie.
and stuff, and it just kept building.
That was borderline too fucked up for me. He stayed through the movie, but if there was ever a movie on this channel that I was just like, hey guys, you know what, I'm out. That was the closest I've ever gotten.
Well, that movie in itself is worth a couple watches.
couple.
Couple. No, that movie's worth a couple watches.
You're gonna watch that again?
Eventually, I will be watching it
Nope.
again.
Gather around. It's family movie night. All right. MCAT MCAT3, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday from Australia, Answer. Your content brings so much joy, and hopefully you are ready, willing, and able to receive all that love back. Never ready, willing, able. This is amazing. Everything, all the love, you guys. Just this. I know it's a stupid birthday. We're having so much fun, but this is awesome. This means a lot that you guys are even, whether you're sending chats, super chats, whatever, it's awesome. Love being here with these guys, having a nice drink.
Having some cake.
Some store cake. It's a little hard because it's still a little cold. Yep, told you.
That is hard.
But this is awesome, and
Right out of the fridge.
never be ready, willing, able for that. But thank you so much for being here tonight. Love you all.
Absolutely. Well said,
And
Answer.
thank you for that.
That was almost like a go home.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
I was gonna say I don't think I got any cake.
No, you didn't.
I got
It's right
all
there.
frosting.
Yeah, the frosting.
And
That's in the corner.
I would love to visit Australia one day. I think that is actually
Someday.
on my wife and I's bucket list. But it's like what, like a 16-hour flight or something?
16 from LA to Melbourne is what it was.
Oh, see, you're getting all frosting too. There's the cake right there.
You got to dive in hard on the
that.
corner.
Dobby's sock. Hey, Dobby's sock.
Dobby's sock.
A magical happy birthday to our honorary house elf, Answer. Well, you know what? I take that compliment and I love it. I love to be the honorary house elf. Because, hey, I'm a free elf.
That's a good job for you.
Look at that. You just got all.
I got some sponge.
He didn't even get frosting. He just got
He didn't
cake.
try to get any frosting.
Oh,
They went real cheap on the chocolate, didn't they?
well.
Well, it's probably just go right in the middle.
Guy, we just ordered this cake off Instacart from Festival. Just be happy we got birthday cake.
Let's be happy they didn't mess it up.
Allison on the bottom there with a super chat. Thank you so much. They're 20th Diamond Dave.
Oh,
Acknowledge me.
Hope you guys are really proud of yourselves and how far you have all come in life. Thanks for all you guys do for us, and Diamond Dave for editing the content. Greenheart, happy frickin' Answer Day. Woo!
Oh, thank you for that, Allison. Those are some super kind
is
words.
awesome.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
for that.
Allison.
I do appreciate
So
it very
don't
much.
Thank you.
Don't have a drink right after indulging.
Oh, no, you do.
Entire corner
No, you
of
just
frosting.
you.
this
you-
one's for Allison on her
yeah.
20th. Cheers,
20th,
Allison.
Allison.
And for the very, very kind words.
Thank
Yep.
you.
And I do enjoy your comments on the YouTube members when I do get to them. So keep them coming.
Oh my God, you guys are too much right now. This is awesome.
You just get your cake there.
You get your cake and you eat it too. Can't even do that. It might break my fingernails. Shelly Lane. Hey, see,
See, it
told you.
fell.
Here we go.
Shelley!
She had the redacted
Hey,
before.
it's almost like Shivani, but
Shelly! Happy birthday day. What birthday day?
A?
A? I
Canadian.
think I messed up earlier and keep giving Oak hell. 'Cause they had auto-corrected the heel, so I keep giving
Yeah.
Oak
Yeah, that's
hell.
what I
Don't
wanted.
worry. My birthday wish to you is that I'll keep it coming.
You do that.
Yeah, well, I can't see that slowing down anytime soon, especially after the live we had today.
Oh.
What a dumpster fire.
Well, I mean, me and Answer did fine.
Yeah, we had fun.
we accomplished our mission.
I mean, he only doubled our deaths combined.
20.
The
20.
ledge got a little tricky.
20. 20.
Clorox Bleach G. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the super chat. As someone who sews for a side gig, theatrical costumes, burlesque, drag, performance type costumes, awesome.
That is an awesome skill to have, by the way.
I was
You're good at
wondering
that.
who sews your indie wrestling costumes for you and who does it for WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, so I had my trunks made by Easy Money. He was a wrestler in ECW, and he also makes gear. So I had mine done at the time it was called Easy Tights, but I don't know if that website's still up. But I do know that I think Easy Money is still making gear for people, and it's quality stuff, thick material, sewn, double, triple, quadruple, whatever. But that's an amazing thing, Clorox Bleach, because think about it. If you are somebody who can sew and make costumes, there's people who need that, and I can't imagine it's something that's very common, and let alone somebody who's good at it. And as far as the WWE, I know they have a lot of people in-house who do it, but friend of the channel, Jason Baker, he does a lot of the kind of
Masks.
the masks and the horror stuff. that they do specifically a lot of stuff with like the Wyatt Six and then a number of other things. He's a great dude. We were going to have him on the channel a couple of years ago. Things just didn't line up, but I got to have a conversation with him a couple of years ago, and it was just awesome. And he's got an incredibly talented wife as well who does some acting. She actually got to do a stand-in for Helen Mirren in a movie, so that's, in my opinion, that's
cool.
Pretty legendary. You get to stand in.
Is he related to Rick Baker?
I don't know. He's in the Pittsburgh area.
You remember summer school? They were
Chainsaw
and Dave were like
the
obsessed
rabbits.
with. They were obsessed with Rick. They were obsessed with Rick
Classic.
Baker, who was a real
I don't
Yeah.
remember
a prosthetics
this. I saw
expert.
that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's not his dad, Rick Baker. If he's into making masks and stuff.
Could be. I know he's a big Tom Savini fan.
I wonder if that's his dad. I mean, what are the odds that somebody who's like that's their thing is making
Has the same
masks
name?
and prosthetics and stuff,
be.
right in the age range of being Rick Baker?
You do a good job.
Google it up.
We'll have
do
to-
it up.
we'll have to
All right,
put up
Clorix
Eric Rowan.
Bleach, she also added how did you come up with your personal costumes? For me, like at first it was just whatever website that sold pleather pants. But then when I became the answer and wanted my own tights, Brick McCarthy, Brick 12 gauger McCarthy, his mom actually does a lot of, she makes trunks, tights for everybody, including him, his jacket, which is a lovely robe and everything else. And so that's what made me. And I had the idea of just putting a J in the front because it was John Andrews, and then on the back just saying the answer, and they're like the biker shorts. And that's how I came up with mine. The best cake.
Yeah, who made yours? Did
Yeah,
Ian's mom
easy.
make yours?
No, Easy
Oh,
Money.
you went to Easy Tights as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy Money made my tights. The boots was from some guy in Canada.
Okay. I know a
can't
lot of
remember
people
who.
like Stagecoach, and then some folks use High Spots as well.
Yeah, it was some
That's what
from
I'm
some dude in Canada, and I was in love with the boots. That's why I wore them till they, and I could still wear them technically right now, but they're pretty beat up.
You have them?
I have everything downstairs.
You gotta get them resold sometimes. It's amazing how much the apron beats them up.
I'd be remiss if we didn't, at some point or another on some live or another have Diamond Dave come out in his gear.
Wow.
Probably not going to happen.
All right.
Leslie RH with a super chat. Thank you so much for that. Feliz cumpleaños. Answer love from Chile. Thank you so much for that. That's another place I would just love to visit. There you go. And then there's
Leslie.
Nia that you acknowledged before.
Nia.
Happy birthday from one March baby to another. Yeah, I know March is a good month to have a birthday, and I really
Again,
gotta say,
feel free to check out her reaction channel.
which is
Nia, I always butcher your last name, so I'm so sorry if you're still here.
Maki?
Maki? Either way, click on her name, take you right to her reaction channel. Good stuff over there, too.
good work.
Thanks. Thank you.
Somebody's asking.
Many-faced one god. Happy birthday, answer. When's the next Indian movie coming up? Check out EEGA. Don't see the trailer. You guys will be amazed.
There's one every month that pops along. So, folks that are interested in Animal was posted on Saturday. Yesterday, 2 days ago. I think the studio name is called T Series, I believe it is. They blocked. Not only did they claim it, it's cool if they claim it, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can, have that one. Sometimes we don't have it one. But they decided to block the whole damn thing. So I am battling that. Probably will lose just because their laws are different than here. But technically, we meet the criteria for fair use here in the good old US of A. But again, it's India, and they have different laws when it comes to copyright. So I'm sure we'll have to do a repost of Animal, and then they'll find it again and probably block it again. So,
All right.
just in case for all those who are wondering where the Animal reaction is, currently
that's
blocked by
what
T
happened.
Series Studio.
This isn't supposed. It's just supposed to be a regular.
It's a regular cake.
Regular sheet cake. It must.
That's all I mean to him. It was just regular
I
cake.
ordered it on. Well, you know what? We're going to take it up with Instacart and Festival Foods.
You don't have DoorDash?
Hey,
Use Instacart.
You
And they
could-
have
who
ice cream
wants
cake
to pay
at Festival.
$30 on top of a
these
$5
guys,
cake?
Not even a thank
Ungrateful.
you. How would you
thanked him when he walked
How
in
would
the
you
door.
like? How would you like to have no cake? How about that, birthday boy? Huh? How about you get nothing?
Should I
Ungrateful.
put it next to the heater over here?
So it warms it up.
This actually tastes good cold.
I think
Really?
it's fine cold.
Yeah.
I like it cold.
I
I'm
actually
with you,
prefer
Diamond
that
Dave.
cold.
Yeah, that's not all weird and spongy.
Just having
Yep.
fun. This is awesome. No, I'm just kidding. Adriana
where are
Marie, aka AD. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Welcome back on that. Happy birthday, Answer. Hope you have a fabulous year ahead. Oh, I hope so too. Thank you for the kind words. I
Yeah,
greatly
we got
appreciate
cakes
it.
and some, party
Bunch of them.
emojis.
Yep.
More cakes.
Not wearing as good a hat as I am, but
And then the boosted Z06 has joined the bad metaverse.
Acknowledge me.
Something he did. Thank you, Boosted Z06. Always fun to see you pop into the lives, even if it is for a little bit.
Yep.
You're busy keeping those mills up and running.
yeah, that is damn
So,
sure.
good on
Thank
ya.
you for that. Texas Sniper, thank you for your third super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Have y'all looked into Star's show Spartacus? It's a great show with both fighting and drama. It might require some black bars though, as it is rated M. Holy really?
It's actually
Wow.
it's rated O for orgy. It's basically
Is that the one with Lucy Lawless?
yeah.
If you are fair to
There's
say
a
that we're-
lot.
Oh.
We have yet to watch a
know
show
Well,
that has.
Bro, Xena Warrior Princess? Come on.
I heard he has some scenes in that. No, we have yet to watch a show that would require as much editing as Spartacus. But it's a phenomenal show. I mean, all Roman orgies
Oh,
aside.
Daisha.
Oh yeah, she's been in and
Hi,
out.
Daisha.
Yeah. She said before, nothing hotter than seeing my man eat cake. Fire.
That's not what she says at home. You're gonna eat all that?
Yeah, that's not what she's saying. She's like being all cutesy here in the chat.
I eat too
But at
much
home,
cake.
she's
I
like,
gotta save some for your kid.
She's like, really?
You know, the
Really?
thing is now with the 4-year-old, like if you eat something,
We're
that
on
is
the
not
old,
for
we're on the air here, Oak, just so you know.
yeah, if you eat something that is supposed to be your 4-year-olds, the guilt they will lay on you. Hey, that cookie was supposed to be mine. Like, hey,
And they do it with such a face.
yeah,
Oh,
right,
don't worry, it doesn't
they
go
did
away.
great. But yeah, Spartacus was awesome. I watched all three seasons, and even well, you know what? No spoilers, but they were great. I think the first one still the best, but yeah, an intense show. But Diamond Dave, whether you edit it or we have one on the team, they're gonna have their work cut out for them.
That's what I've heard about the show. I've seen, I think, because again, like Gladiator and all those timepieces, I just can't get into it. But
You watch Game of Thrones?
we'll see. I'm not promising anything that we'll get to it, but I do think it is. on
Spartacus
the list.
was
I'd have
4
to check.
seasons, Oak.
We'll
4
investigate
seasons.
for you.
Yep.
And
We'll
that's the
investigate.
Kratos saying that, so I'm not going to
the-
dispute. I'm not disputing him.
Kratos.
I'll question you before him.
The Kratos.
Why don't you get that next one, Oak, from Wizard of Wordplay?
Wizard of Wordplay, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Answer. Mine's actually on Monday, same day as 8 wrestlers.
Wow.
Gorgeous George, Barry Horowitz, Undertaker, Christopher Daniels, Jake Hager, Epico, Lacey Evans, and Lana.
All right.
You're in pretty,
That's quite the list of
Yeah.
birthdays on that day.
pretty
So happy
solid
birthday,
company.
I only
Wizard of Wordplay.
I only share mine with Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I mean, you got
That's it.
you got Taker on there. I mean,
Actual Mr.
impressive.
Rogers.
Oh, don't you suck.
Hey, AJ Lee's was yesterday, apparently. I
Happy
didn't even
birthday, AJ.
And then Aron Hutton with the super chat. Hey guys, what's your favorite Nolan film? Also, of course, happy birthday to the
know. Thank you.
I'll start off. I will say all 3 Dark Knights and Interstellar and The Prestige
And Oppenheimer.
and Oppenheimer. I mean,
that is so tough because
It is
it's
tough.
it's like basically a 1A, 1B, 1C,
It is.
1D. So he's got for me though, it's got to be just Dark Knight with and mainly and I hate that it kind of overshadows it, but because of Heath Ledger. I think that's the main reason why I absolutely love it because he just gives a phenomenal performance as Joker to me. So that what kind of makes me lean towards that one. But yeah, he's got a great catalog.
Yeah, I mean, for me, here comes the airplane.
oh, here goes the airplane.
Like I'm baby Diamond Dave.
Oh, way to cut him off. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's easy to go with some of the big blockbuster movies that Christopher Nolan has, and they're all amazing, as these guys said. It's like if he does something, it's going to be awesome. Everything from Interstellar to Dunkirk. It's fantastic. But the one that I really like is Memento, his early one, because that was before anybody really knew who he was, and it really showed his style, and it was something so different. So I really liked Memento.
Sorry.
Which is on the list. So I haven't seen Dunkirk or Memento, but both are on the list.
Yeah, Memento is awesome.
Like I saw the Are You Afraid of the Dark? Is that the old Nick at Night Nickelodeon show? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Dunkirk was pretty incredible. I mean, you're taking a wild story that is beyond moving about an actual event in history, and he took very good care of that story, and with a lot of challenges. So for me, look, the guy's got a lot of brilliant work, but the way he handled Dunkirk and did that's got to be my favorite. There's again a lot to be said for when somebody as talented as him takes on a historical project and does it right.
It just seems like he puts the work and effort in, so he's going to make sure he's as close to authenticity.
It was pretty epic.
Rachel Kribel, thank you for your third
Acknowledge me.
acknowledgement of a super chat. Happy birthday answer. I can't wait for you guys to get my Mike Flanagan themed gift for each of you. Sending love from Philly. Oh, I'm
Awesome.
I'm glad to hear you survived the Super Bowl after party.
I am checking the P.O. box tomorrow, so I'll see if it's there.
All right, can't wait for that. I've only seen the one Mike Flanagan show, and I know you guys are big fans. I know. Maybe we should get more. That means nothing to me. So keep saying that name.
Wow,
what a burn answer. That means nothing.
Nothing. Sadly though, it means nothing to me.
Marie Ramgirl with the super chat. Oak, where's the candles? Answer's got to make a wish. Maybe there's a bonsai tree around here somewhere he can make a wish with.
Yeah, his wish has definitely been made.
Daniel.
406 of you at one point in time. That's the first time he's had that many people celebrate at once.
Tell your friends,
tell
your family, tell them to
Call
join
up people
on
with your landline.
your landline.
And then Anthony Velasquez, good to see you again. Can't stay, got to go to work, but happy birthday answer. Hope you had a great day. Also, one of my recommendations, can you add another musical to the list called Newsies, the stage version? It's on Disney.
Stage version.
Why the stage version? You got to watch the movie version that has Christian Bale in it.
Newsies stage.
Newsies.
Dave's going to write it down.
Well, you should write it
He
down.
likes writing things down.
I like writing things down, but you should write things down.
I do have
But yeah, Newsies, we watched it for English class in 7th grade.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Not any of the versions. So there's that, I guess.
But like I said, it stars Christian Bale, so there you have it. That would be great. What's that one? Chris Tonick plays?
Tonic.
Chris Tronick.
Tonic plays.
Stuff.
Can you react to Severance? I would love your perspective on it. Season finale is tomorrow. Well,
We just dropped the first 2 episodes on Patreon, and yes, eventually at some point, the YouTube cuts are coming to YouTube. As always, folks, I know that's a hot question in the schedule comments. So, but yeah, the first 2 episodes have been wild. Can't wait for you guys to see them here on YouTube. So.
All right, and then Cameron Kiley with their third super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Oak, I understand your frustration with the first Uncharted game. I played it once for the story. The other 3 get way better with gameplay mechanics.
So I'm going to be.
All right, next super chat.
Look, in the interest of transparency, and I've talked to these guys before we started the stream tonight. This is a weird setup for this. Look, during the live stream, I got it's not anything major, so just don't even need to comment on it. But I got some interesting family news. Everybody's okay. Everybody's healthy. Nothing like that. Just some stuff. That we're dealing with. Everything, like I said, everything's going to be fine. But it was one of those things where it was like you get it real time. I look over, get the notification. I'm like, fuck. And so it was just it threw me off a lot. So I had to talk with these guys before the live stream, kind of explain, or after the live stream, kind of explain what happened. Talked to it before we started tonight. So for as much as we try to happy face, we're on camera, we're performing, we're live. Sometimes things happen. So it impacted me a little bit more than I thought it would in real time. I'm not going to say that I love the game, but as far as what you saw from me today, a little bit uncharacteristic. But I was just like, all right, guys, like this is where we're at. No, we're having fun with you guys. I'm having fun with the guys. So the next time we get back on the sticks, I'm not even going to die falling next time. Not going to happen.
Shout out to Pothead.
Oh, you tried calling your shot earlier today.
Halfway through.
How well that
Speaking of
worked
getting off the sticks, big shout out to Pothead. I just saw him in the chat. There we go.
Kratos telling me that only I should play some games.
The Dead Man Jax. Happy birthday answer. And hell yeah, grilled cheese. My birthday is Monday.
Oh, hey.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
That was
Is that new?
that was actually part
salsa.
of. Oh, here, let's go through
What
these
was
quick.
that one?
Got Dr. Dre over here on the beats.
Dude, I thought there was a horn on that one time. Freeze.
Oh, freeze. What else we got?
Applause.
Applause? There we go.
Could use that.
What are the bottom rows, last two in the middle and on the right?
Rim shot and sad trombone.
Well, yeah, you know it's a sad trombone. Been using that on you so much.
Great.
Wah, wah, wah. Zoe S with a super chat. Having so much fun.
Super Trat.
Having so much fun. Happy birthday, Answer. Asking now as just finished drawing of Answer. Started on Mason Quinn tonight. Sorry it's taking so long. Just wondering which Red Dead Redemption outfit Oak and Diamond Dave. Which
Zoe.
Red Dead Redemption outfit do you want?
Now you
for
got
the
me on
drawing
pins and
season?
needles.
Whatever. I'm good with whatever.
I like my Clint
Make him the
Eastwood,
horse.
the poncho outfit. That's my favorite one. Clint Eastwood.
Make me a
poncho
tree.
It's just
Those who know get it.
oh yeah.
outfit. Make me a tree.
Still Dre Dave.
Well,
Moldy Moose with their first super chat.
Hopefully you heard.
thank you
All
for
right,
joining.
what's a movie you feel deserves a remake?
Birthday Boy started off.
Whoa,
God.
deserves a remake. That's tough. You're on the spot.
Oh man, because just for the technology, I would love a Jaws remake, but there's no way you could captivate the way it was back then. There's just no way.
Yeah, you could.
Just the way they had the shark.
They did. It was called The Meg, and Meg 2
Well,
had to
the way
stay.
they built it up, the way
I
they
still need
waited
to
an
see-
hour and a half to show the shark,
See those.
Bruce, if you didn't know, that's his name. But that, there's no, because sometimes when they're so good themselves, they don't need a remake. Because my all-time favorite movie is Casablanca, but there's no way I want a remake of that. It's like perfection. I don't know. You guys take the floor. The floor is yours.
You know,
Fast and Furious with
I
a better
would say-
cast.
I always do say
Kidding.
sometimes a sequel doesn't need to be made. I agree, but I do like the chances that they take, right? Because sometimes you need to learn to fall and learn from those mistakes to get better. And sometimes it's a goddamn home run. So a film that I wouldn't mind seeing be remade, and I will say it does not need to be touched. But I am curious now because I think it would be interesting. Back to the Future.
That's where I thought you were going with that
Dude,
setup.
I no bullshit. I swear to God, that's what I was going to say was Back to the Future. And we actually talked about it years ago before we were doing...
Before any podcast,
before
it was just
YouTube,
the four of us.
We were talking about that, and it was one of those things where we
So
were...
is that in another one?
Because
right?
we had a
debating.
So we had a little segment that we did very...
No, it
very
was on the podcast.
We did very shortly when we were just on audio, and we did a little segment called Remake It or Break It. And we just ran it for a handful of weeks where we talked about what movies would be good to remake and what movies to leave it alone. And I know we talked about Princess Bride. I know we talked about Back to the Future. The Princess Bride, because even at the time it came out, it was in a past setting. For me, it's not anything that really needs to be remade because it's still going to be in the past. So you're just updating it with new actors. It didn't need to be remade. And I had said that one of my favorite 80s movies is Can't Buy Me Love. with Patrick Dempsey, a phenomenal movie, and they redid one with Nick Cannon called Love Don't Cost a Thing, and I was like, I didn't watch it forever. Finally, it was on one night, and I'm like, you know what? They did a pretty decent job with it. I was really impressed. And with Back to the Future, the thing that would be fun about that is so much of what was fun about Back to the Future is just the idea of, oh my God, what would it be like going to high school in your parents' time? And now, going back 30 years, look, from 2025 to 1995, no cell phones, no social media, basically no pagers. Of course, we're just getting into grunge, so the way everybody was dressing was very different. Music was very different. Cars, everything. And so a lot of the fun things that were unique to Back to the Future, you could redo. Of course, it became one of the most beloved franchises in cinematic history. So a lot of people are like, don't touch it, leave it alone. But it's not necessarily a remake from, we're going to just remake it as much as it is like a refresh. Okay, we're going to tell this same story, how crazy it would be for a kid to go back 30 years and be in high school during their parents' time. Even something as little as, imagine just being at a party in 95, like, oh guys, we shouldn't do that. Somebody's going to record us. Shit, there's no cameras anywhere.
Doesn't matter.
Unless you see the one guy like
it.
this, like for not in his
with the
vision.
VHS. Nobody was hiding it. Nobody was sneak recording you though. But I actually think they could do a lot of fun with Back to the Future.
Somebody did mention real quick Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, hey!
With the right director and writer and cast,
Yes, it
would automatically be an
Yeah, but
improvement.
Netflix had the opportunity, and they still love most of what Netflix does, and Netflix still shit the bed hard.
Wow.
Diarrhea, shit the bed.
Wow.
Yeah, for me, if I just right off the top of my head, if you're asking me for a remake, I'm gonna have to go
Here it is.
with They Live from John Carpenter and Roddy Piper as the lead with Keith David, an absolute treasure of a movie that some folks might say it's more what's the word I'm looking for? It's more fitting nowadays than it's ever been before. So I absolutely love the movie They Live, and I would love to see what they could do with a director with some vision, a little bit of a budget. Of course, the John Carpenter version was incredible. I love John Carpenter, but absolutely I would love to see an updated version of They Live.
Well,
That's not a bad choice.
very good.
Especially with what
would
they
you
could
want
do now.
in the Piper character? Would you like? The only reason I'm asking is like, would you want like another wrestler that you think could fit that mold?
No.
Or do you want to go like
Tom
total
Hardy could
Hollywood?
crush it.
No.
Well, I mean,
Well,
what couldn't he crush?
See, that's the thing. So I would like to go to because like with Roddy, he was like a big hulking guy, and you kind of figured things were going to be okay. He was going to be able to work, he could fight his way out of a situation. But kind of my new go-to for actors when I need something is our guy from Shogun. I go with Cosmo Jarvis. I would like to see what he can do in that
He
role.
needs so much more work. He is amazing.
He crushed it, and I would like to see what he can do. And then for the Keith David character, just to how do you replace Keith David? You need somebody with like a real iconic voice.
Exactly.
So I think that's what I would look for. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Yeah, Idris would work. He's got that voice that would work. He might have to.
Hothead said Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, he might have to explain why he's in America and he was working in Detroit on the auto assembly lines.
He can change it.
Well, it's updated, so.
But yeah, he could throw it.
they have
So,
that too.
Yeah, somebody like an Idris with
All
a
right.
real good voice like that.
Good question there, Moldy Moose.
Yeah.
All right, T
was
with
fun.
Iro. Speaking of Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Hey.
your third.
Acknowledge me.
Cheers, answer, and happy birthday. Well, cheers. This isn't Iro's tea, but this is still pretty good stuff.
Cannonball! Cannonball!
Allison, so thank you so much for that, tea with Iro. Allison Tucker with your first super.
Acknowledge me.
What is your favorite movie reaction?
Oh, like in terms of ones that we've done.
I'm going to be biased. I'll be biased here real quick. I'll still what you guys think. I will say 13 going on 30 we just recently did. That was a lot of fun. Of course, White Chicks was too much fun. And then, of course, Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Deadpool Wolverine is kind of the obvious choice, but for me, dude, in this last year, I got to go with Devil Wears Prada. I freaking love that movie, and I love the reaction to it. That's A+ for me.
The most fun that I have had.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, we know.
The most fun I have had on this channel watching any film, and I'm really upset Diamond Dave wasn't here. The most fun I've had, hands down, by far, no question, was the first Twilight. Watching it with these guys. It is not a great movie, but that we were just dying. And then as we get into the series, the spooning another bro's girl in a tent, watching Answer's disdain. The first Twilight for me was as much fun as you're gonna get. Probably Deadpool Wolverine for an actual holy shit. But yeah, first Twilight.
So when Twilight first dropped, my wife was right there in the comments. We watched it, and he had, his face was all sparkly, and I said it was like a strip club, and you're like, that's a pretty aggressive stripper. She rewound that 5, 6, maybe 10 times because she thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Wow.
For me, obviously Deadpool Wolverine, huge Wolverine Deadpool fan, but the other one was Ghostbusters Afterlife, and that's because it's a whole different meaning. My mom had passed away just shortly before that, and she took me to Ghostbusters 2 when that came out. So it had a whole new meaning because you went from watching it with your mom that raised you to 3 of your best friends. So that's why that had a special meaning to me as well. And I also saw it in theater with my wife. So it just a whole bunch of emotions. So that's why that ranks up there as well as
Tiskoak. This is the skin of a killer.
Oh, it's God. I have that shirt.
You're beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Sahil Shakya. Hopefully I didn't destroy that name too bad, but happy birthday from India for the answer.
Hey, thank you so much for that. Woo! That's what they say in India.
Samantha Sierra, thank you very much for your super.
Her third.
Do you
Acknowledge me!
acknowledge? Do you guys have a P.O. box? I want to send you.
Back.
No, Alana just dropped it. Alana just dropped in the Bella. Where the hell you been, Loca? Thanks, Alana. You almost cost me to.
Samantha Sierra asked, "Do you have a P.O. box? I want to send some mead." I hope I read that correct.
Yes,
Samantha, it is actually in the description. The P.O. box is in the description. If not, let me know somebody and we'll get it in there. But it should be in the description. Thank you, Samantha.
Sorry, I'm really excited about this one. But Johnny 5 is alive.
Yes,
with their first.
No disassemble.
Acknowledge me!
Acknowledge that.
First super chat. Happy birthday. I am 52. Who is an underrated wrestler who didn't get enough credit in the 90s, 2000s? I have always gravitated to the mid-carders more than the headliners. Well, yeah, because they're generally known as the best workers, bar none.
Yeah, I mean, for me, right off the bat, I'm going to go with Ken Kennedy from the 2000s. Just had a rocket strapped to him and was on his way to that main event, and just, a couple of stumbling blocks came up, and kind of derailed his career a little bit. But a guy that I'm very proud of what he accomplished. I'm proud that I got to know him. I'm proud that he helped me out a little bit in the Indies when he had that time. But yeah, for me, Ken Kennedy is a guy that it's like you could tell they had such huge plans for him and it just didn't materialize in the 2000s.
It's for me, it's Owen Hart. I mean, come on, he was underutilized, but yet he was like top to bottom one of the best workers on there. Because you can't say Sean and Brett, who are great workers as well, because they got their championship, but Owen Hart never got that when he was just as good, if not better, than Brett. And I always love them going back and forth with, I'm better than you, Brett, because Brett sometimes would have to look at him and go, you might be right. So that I always loved Owen Hart watching his matches because he could take a night off and it's still better than half the.
And he was a hell of a guy backstage too, and everybody raves about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I brought a few years ago. It would have been Bobby Lashley, but then they finally put the world title on him.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's chiseled. He doesn't need to talk. He just give him a manager and he would have been fine. But they did the right way. They finally gave him a title. As far as like a mid-carder, man, there was a whole bunch that
I mean, like that whole nexus. So many guys in there had potential.
There's so much talent. It's hard to narrow it down just to one.
Our guy John Gold. Wade Barrett.
Well, hey, and
Wasn't that?
I don't. This might be a stretch here, but I'm fine with it. Billy Gunn, I felt had a lot of potential.
He had a lot. Yeah.
But of course, I don't know what happened backstage with those times. Those times were pretty wild back in WWE.
I think it was just he needed a manager because he wasn't as great on the stick, and he's even said that as much.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a handful. So that would be one I'd toss up there because he had the look. He started getting a push, and then something kind of happened. So.
Well, that's the great thing about a number of YouTube channels out there, and I'm going to shout out Wrestling Bios as one going through the Reliving the War, because you get to see a lot of those guys, and going back and watching now, like somebody had in the chat, I forgot how much of a workhorse like D'Lo Brown was. Dude had fantastic matches, and you forget about it because you're so caught up in Austin and Rock and Taker and Shawn and Brett and everybody, and you forget like how good guys like that were. So
Chest protector.
Yeah, so
I just love that he had that.
So big shout out to channels like Wrestling Bios and all the work he puts in going through all the Reliving the Wars and the SmackDowns and all the fun stuff he does.
God, I feel like I'm in the wrong era here because I'm trying to remember the mid-carders. But you know who I was always a big fan of was the British Bulldog. And I know he made Intercontinental champion, didn't he? But he was never the champion, was he?
No.
Nope.
No. And
I don't think ever of any.
I was always a big fan of the British Bulldog, and I would have liked to have seen him again. I can't go back and comment on his ability to his in-ring work and stuff like that, like these guys would be able to. But he was always one of my favorites too. Obviously, I gravitated towards the meathead type wrestlers, and he was certainly at the top end of that scale. But yeah, I always liked him a lot. So less when he did like the braids and stuff like that.
I thought the braids were awesome.
Yeah, they were
actually,
pretty cool.
for a minute they did look all right. But
he was the guy.
Bulldog.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, Davey Boy Smith.
Rest easy.
Yep. Batty for life.
Wow, that's a big super. We definitely
Very much.
Acknowledge me.
That's just too sweet.
Happy birthday.
What?
Happy birthday, answer, heart emoji.
Woo!
You three schmucks, acknowledge him.
Here it is.
Acknowledge me.
That'll be nice. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's amazing.
Except you're welcome.
Necklace I could give you.
You are not my. Okay, Paul Heyman was amazing. Iran,
Thank you for that, Baddies for life.
Thank you so much for that.
Are you used to reading?
No, it's done. I was going to go.
Thank you very much for the 50. That is
thank you
super
much.
generous of you. So thank you very much.
I don't think that's all either. I think I saw some more out from Baddie for Life. So thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate.
Aaron
Hutton,
Back
as
again.
Leonardo DiCaprio said on Once Upon a Time, to my lover and my wife, may they never meet.
Hey, that deserves.
Acknowledge me.
That deserves an acknowledgement.
Oh, that is great.
Pop City.
Give him the Ula Fala.
Ula Fala. All right, Allison Tucker. Thank you for your super. Have you guys considered watching DC animated films? Yes, we actually have some DC animated films that will be coming. Well, they're on the list. I just don't know when they're coming, but they are on the list.
We better be doing The Killing Joke because that is amazing.
Allison Tucker's back again. Thank you very much for the doubles. Can you all react
That's
to Sons of
our third.
Anarchy sometime? And this is your
Third
third.
Acknowledge me.
Answer is the only one sitting at this table that has not seen one lick of Sons
Yep.
of Anarchy. So, folks, that will be coming.
Watching out for me back.
That will be coming at some point.
Yep, and I've
We're
only seen
forcing
it
them.
one time through. Well,
Katie with a super chat. Happy birthday, answer. March birthdays are the best. Mine's the 31st. Throwing in my recommendation of Bridge to Terabithia.
We can
I thought it
investigate.
was Terabitha.
We can investigate.
Might be
Happy
Turkey.
birthday.
Yeah.
I've heard very good things about that film. Haven't seen it, but heard it was pretty incredible. So
Wow, Batty.
And again,
back
Batty for
again
life with a
50
super sticker.
Super sticker.
Of
Jeez,
the
you
fox
get the,
jumping up into fireworks. Thank you so much.
Acknowledge me.
gosh, we're going to do them all.
Hit them all.
Just not the horn.
Wow. Yep, you're right. Now we got to top it off with the...
And we're not doing the double voice Prado. We're doing that. Thank you so much, Batty.
Thank you, Batty.
That was also their 10th super chat.
Yep,
Terabithia.
Terabitha. Bridge to
Well,
Terabitha.
it's got the whole board almost. So
Oh, nice.
Baddies, thank you very much
Oh
again.
my
Thank
God.
you.
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Happy
Man, that
birthday. It was
ring.
great. It was
Oh, yeah.
Kratos,
Kratos.
that had
Yeah.
one.
Kratos.
Kratos better appreciate that build we put on him. That Ravens tier
Happy
armor.
birthday. Well, I got a little thing, though. He was like saying that Ryback and Ahmed Johnson were underutilized back in the day. And they got as far as they needed to go, all right?
I liked when he was Big T in WCW.
Part of the
new
Harlem Heat 2000.
yeah. Teaming with Stevie Ray, getting that Stevie face.
But I digress. Kratos with the super chat. The Kratos, mind you. Happy birthday answer. And hey, Oak, Mason, and Dave, and all.
Oh,
And hey to you guys.
thank
Well, hey
you.
to you.
Thank you for that, Kratos.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Kratos.
Thank you.
All right.
You're a
Video Freak with the super chat.
video
wait.
or freak.
We got, Video or Freak Part 1.
Video are free.
Sorry to make things sad. I love stories that make me ugly cry, but I noticed y'all go silent during sad moments with a little shock, but I haven't seen y'all break down into tears. Part 2, OTW2, is this due to editing, or do y'all just cry on the inside for shows like that? Hit like a freight train. Look up Pula Majika, English sub, Steins Gate, English sub. Anyhow, happy birthday. Love y'all. And that is your third super chat. That was kind of 2 in 1.
So what I will say,
Acknowledge me.
So real quick to the crying, you can see Oak absolutely lose it on Coco. You can see him lose it on Answer and Oak and maybe Quinn on The Impossible. For me, you can see me lose it on the final episode of The Walking Dead because Rosita with her little baby right there, that got me hard.
Yep.
And then 6x1 Peaky Blinders, which was just 2 weeks ago, lost it for Helen in the review.
Yep, and you can see.
And Quinn for Iron Claw.
Yeah,
For Iron Claw.
Iron Claw was the one that got me of all things. Yeah, it was that was
How
that was
can
tough.
that not get you?
Oh, that was so tough. And by the way, I mean, can we just give a shout out to Zac Efron for his performance in Iron Claw? He was outstanding.
They all did.
I'll tell you what got me most recently. Well, I don't know most recently. There's been a handful, but It's a Wonderful Life. Wow, that got me good. Then I lost it again in our review. But yeah, I mean, it's just I think when it comes to how the movies hit, a lot of it just has to do with how they resonate with you on a personal level. I mean, there's movies like The Impossible is a very sad movie. It's hard not to break down during that. But something like, for me, Coco and Up hit especially close to home. It's a Wonderful Life. I think that pretty much gets everybody. So, but yeah, if you look in the catalog, there's definitely films. I mean, look, there's some films where people have commented like, hey, you guys are gonna, this one's gonna be a real tearjerker, and it didn't quite get that way for us. But again, I think so many of the films are just a matter of how do they relate to you on a personal level. For me, Jojo Rabbit was really hard to watch, especially not knowing what to expect coming into
that moment in there.
Because it's so slapsticky, for a better word, of comedy, and then you have you hit a brick wall.
Well, there was two big moments. There's two big moments in Jojo Rabbit for me that hit really, really hard. And then when we did Band of Brothers and the scene where they found the concentration camps, that was really, really difficult to watch. But yeah, there's been a handful. It's just really a matter of whether you've had a deep enough dive into the catalog. So.
Yeah.
And then Captain Flowers with the super chat for the answer. Happy birthday. If you could Could you name the top 3 movies or series you've personally enjoyed on the channel? Love the content.
Oh, movies or series? Well, for series, I mean, I'm going to take out like Avatar, The Last Airbender, the animated series, because I loved that one, but it was fun to watch them watch it. But like, there was Deadpool, Wolverine, there was Spider-Man, even both animated Spider-Mans, and then obviously Ghostbusters Afterlife, just for obviously sentimental reasons, and then series Peaky Blinders, just because I had no idea what to expect, no idea that I would love it as much as it is, and like a friend of mine who was a bartender at a local establishment just kept telling me how far local pub kept going. Hey, bruv. Hey, he's got a cat and a dog named Thomas and
It was Garrison you were at.
Thomas and Elfie are his cat and dog's name respectively. But he would keep asking me, so where are you? Where are you? Because he was telling me to watch it before we did, and I knew we were watching it. So every week he'd be like, when are we watching it? When are we watching it? Oh,
Daisha.
Oh yeah, Greatest Showman got me in the theater. By the time we watched it on the channel, I was good, but it got me pretty bad in the theater when they were doing This Is Me. I was a mess in the theater. So, but as far as my favorites on this channel, I think Band of Brothers.
I don't know, because he said for the answer, happy birthday. If
answer,
you could. I guess it was for the answer.
For the answer, happy birthday.
All right.
Yeah, give me my flowers.
Well, I guess we'll just shut our stinking mouths.
Just got my Band of Brothers
It's not your
in there.
day.
Irate.
Quit trying to go over, Quinn.
Yeah.
Josh Tilley, thank you for the super chat. Hey guys, and happy birthday to Answer. Would love it if you guys checked out the British series called The In-Betweeners. It's insanely funny. That is your 5th super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Put that on the list. And next up, so you have Sierra B, member for 6 months.
Nice.
Acknowledge
Almost
me.
1 year since discovering this channel. Happy birthday. Recommendations, Easy A, Little Miss Sunshine. He's just not that into you, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I've seen He's Just Not That Into You. It's been a long time, but I haven't seen any of the other 3.
I've seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It's pretty good.
I heard that's really good.
Little Miss Sunshine. Which one is that one? Is that the one with Steve Carell?
I think so.
Easy A is
I've
with
seen it once.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Easy A is on the
And I've
list.
seen that once.
I have not seen that one. I
watched it with
Sunshine. Haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. No, I have not. I have not seen any of those. But you folks from Josh, you mentioned the In-Betweeners being insanely funny. There's a series that I was kind of interested in checking out. I saw it. It's I think it's Green Street Hooligans, just because it had Charlie Hunnam in it, and I wanted to check it out. So you guys don't have to drop a super chat or anything, but in the chat, if that's worth checking out or worth looking into, let me know if Green Street Hooligans is worth it. It looked kind of interesting.
All right. The boosted Z06 once again. Thank you so much for the super. Alrighty, I have to go to sleep. So hard not to hang out. You boys make the dark days lighter and have inspired me to get back into streaming.
All right.
Thank you for everything you do and the joy you bring. Happy birthday, Answer. Well, thank you for the kind, amazing words. Woo! Good luck. Get back out there into streaming. We'll be right there watching. And we wish you all the success.
Yeah, and when
in the world.
Boosted Z06 gets back into streaming, everybody go check him out. Yep. Give him a sub or a like or whatever it is you do when you're doing the streaming.
Well, I'm assuming on YouTube.
Well, I didn't know if it was
we have subscribed?
Well, I didn't know if he was doing YouTube or Twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
What did you used to say?
And thank you for being a member, by the way.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
There it is.
Boosted Z06.
Area Isra, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday, Answer. Love the pink vest. Thank you.
It's very you look kind of like His Excellency Bret Hart in that one.
It's used. Currently watching while I'm doing my home workout. Sorry about Animal being blocked. It got blocked too on the channel.
Yeah,
Sydney Desi, but they managed to get it back on.
I'll have to talk. Well, hopefully, maybe I should reach out to Jabby there and see what they did. I did dispute it, but I know it's going to get shot down because I was very friendly with my verbiage, but we'll see.
All right. So that was that one. All right, now Lady Divine with their third.
Acknowledge Acknowledge me.
Happy birthday, Answer. Tonight is giving us, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good, Fred and George Weasley. Also, a second request for The Perfect Guy with Sana Lathan, Michael Ealy, and Morris Chestnut. I mean, come on. How can
Perfect
Yeah,
guy.
with that cast.
Look at that.
Chestnut
I mean, yeah.
and Sana? Sine? I always
Should I give
butcher
him the
her
LL
name.
Cool J? Say no more with Morris Chestnut.
Oh, he
Well,
is.
and
He's a
then our
dream.
girl,
Yeah.
Michael Ealy,
Sana,
too.
yeah.
Sana.
Sana.
Our girl,
She is-
Sana.
She is awesome. But thank you for your third super chat.
And Lunar Fairy 7, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Answer. Love the channel, guys. Could you react to League of the Guardians? Legend of the Guardians, excuse me. The Owls of Gahul. An amazing Zack Snyder hidden
Snyder film,
gem.
eh?
Oh,
Legend of the
Interesting.
Guardians. I was going to say, we did Rise of the Guardians, which is completely different.
Yeah, a
but,
little bit.
put that one on the list.
the
Thank
list.
you for your super chat. Anthony Velasquez.
Hey, Anthony.
Thank you for the super chat. Just popping
Back
back in before I start work. What is your favorite animated and non-animated films? Mine are The Lion King and Shawshank Redemption. Favorite animated film? It's a toss up
Spider-Verse,
between
easily for me.
between Coco and Puss in Boots: Last Wish. And favorite movie is it might be right there with you on Shawshank.
I was going to say, you talk about it a lot.
Shawshank's right at the top of the list. So.
Yeah, the thing with having one favorite movie, and I've said this before on the channel, so it's not a surprise. It can vary month to month, mood by mood, and how you're feeling. But for an animated movie, I got to go with the original Robin Hood. For me, that's mostly because of sentimental. He's doing the Prince John over here with the crown in his ears, and oh god, just thinking about it now, it makes me laugh. So yes, sentimentally, I love the original Robin Hood. It was my absolute favorite as a kid, and I still love it. As far as just one favorite movie, and if it's not what we've done on the channel, I mean, god, that's so tough. I mean, it literally depends on the mood or what I'm thinking of, or I might miss something. But I think to kind of cover my bases for today on Answer's birthday, I'm gonna go with Goodfellas as a favorite, because I think that kind of keeps me safe from missing out on some of my other favorites. Maybe.
Goodfellas is, dude, that's right up there at the top. Jimmy!
I still need to see it.
Oh,
I can't
It's-
wait
it's
for that day.
It's Kratos with the watch Super Mario movie 93. Come on now. Animated film, easy for me. It's Aladdin there with Robin Williams and everything, and watching it as a kid. That was one of my favorite movies. I watched it so many times that I'm surprised that tape, I know where it is. I'm surprised if it'll still work. And then, so much, I love it so much so I ended up buying the DVD and the Blu-ray. And then, obviously, regular is Casablanca that I've always talked about.
Yeah, the first Spider-Verse movie with Miles there, that was just mind-blowing. And then as far as favorite, Dark Knight, easy.
Look at you. All right. Elizabeth is RS with their first super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Happy birthday, Answer. And by the way, can y'all react to the Bring It On movie with Kirsten Dunst? Really good movie, and love to all of you. Smiley face.
Is that like a...
It is on the
It's a
list.
cheerleading. You're going to bring it on? Oh, I brought it on. I just
I'm
remember
still
that from Not Another
I'm
Teen
still
movie.
waiting for you guys to watch You Got Served on the channel.
That is also on the
in
list.
Drumline.
That is on the list.
I think I've
there we
seen either.
I
I think I saw Drumline. But not,
Drumline.
I know
pretty
Quinn
epic.
hasn't.
Yeah, I have
of
not.
course, Quinn would.
What do you
have.
mean, of course?
Of course.
I'm a man of culture.
Well, yeah, okay. Opinions vary.
Kaylee with the super chat. Oh God, I am so late. I am so sorry, my dudes. Happy
good.
birthday, Andrew. Answer. Hey, no worries.
Hey, thank
It's all
you
good,
for
Kaylee.
that. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for joining. Absolutely. And then Collis L. Bryant. I'm just gonna call you Colossal. To quote Frosty the Snowman, happy birthday. Also can't recommend enough. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yes, that is such a good movie.
Or The Croods or Robots from 2005 and Rango as well.
All of those are on the list.
First Cloudy with a
Saves
chance of
me
meatballs.
from writing.
So good.
Yep. Thank you.
Marie's Rams girls. Thank you for the super chat. Answer. Do you really not like Twilight that much. You guys had so many laughs and great reactions on it, especially the first one. And that tent scene, haha. I don't like it. I don't like it. I had fun with these guys watching it, but that doesn't mean I like it. Have I watched it ever since? Would I ever put it on ever again?
I don't know. K-Mac, tell us.
Fucking minivan comes sliding through.
Boom! I'm going to see this girl that I'm going to absolutely fall in love with, but I'm going to see her in science class.
It's because he was trying to control himself.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. You got me defending Twilight over
look
here.
at that. I'm gonna charge her because she cut her little
the
finger.
Jasper
Yet I'm in
scene was
high
the
school
best.
with adolescent females. Need I say more?
He was what was he 100 and some years old? Still in high school.
She's 17. Easy,
He was
bro.
forever 17.
Yeah.
He didn't. He
They've
had life
explained that.
He had life experience.
I'm not sure that's how it really works, though.
Emotionally,
That's right.
And
that's how we save the day. So, Castle Grayskull by the power. I have the power. Happy birthday from Canada. That Castle Grayskull.
Canada. Thank you.
I was just going across the border for some French fries and gravy, sir.
Oh, some poutine.
Tom Hortons.
Oh, Tom Hortons is good. It's very good.
I almost did
Poutine.
10.
And if you like your walleye, that's where you get it.
Poutine. Bhutan.
You're
Some
lines of the rock
you're
there,
getting
pal.
closer to the absolute wrong thing to say.
Leave
But,
the ends out of it, and I'll be just fine.
Yeah.
all right.
And
J
Foe.
Foe, their third super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Happy birthday from Japan. Been collecting snacks and goodies in Japan for you guys.
Awesome.
Oh, happy
Awesome.
birthday to all of
Yeah.
us for that. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for that. I hope you're ready. Well, I'm ready, willing, and able.
I can't
Loved
wait.
the Stitch reaction and excited for Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And I'm also excited to do a live then with whatever treats we might have.
Yes,
perhaps.
we'll do a live with the treats.
That's always fun to do.
We like doing treats.
We like
That
treats.
sounded bad, but you get it.
We like eating exotic foods.
Whoa.
Baddies for
baddies for
life.
life.
Here, right, whoops.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wrong Oscar.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got-
answer.
Oh, we got
or,
rolled up.
We got
like a fruit roll up.
Fruit roll up. Okay, we did those.
Yeah, we did
I know.
J-Fo.
Right.
There's
Right-
J-Fo.
right
So
here.
up.
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 Yep.
there.
There
Adrian.
it is.
Yo, Adrian. Thank you for
Sure
this.
they never hear that
Never
ever.
once.
Ever.
I broke the mold and said it. Thank you so much for the super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Happy birthday, Answer. Check out the Michael Douglas Sean Penn movie, The Game, directed by David Fincher in celebration. It's a fun time. Have a great night, guys. Your Badgers had a good round one win today. Yes, they did.
Don't worry, Badger fans. They'll fuck it up.
Bad
Yeah, don't worry.
tournament.
Oh, yeah, they're crushing it. And then
Disregard
Wait,
what
did you
you
hear
said.
his? What was the question?
Dude, I don't follow college basketball. I thought they started off with a crusty start to the season, didn't
Dude,
they?
like everyone in college basketball,
Yeah.
No, they started
you
off
get a
hot.
medal to win. You get in. You get in.
You
You
want
get
to play in
in.
the tournament?
You want-
All
you get
right.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Hey, they're in the
By the way, The Game, I have seen that. It's awesome. I didn't know that David
Yes, so
Fincher
have I.
directed that, so that's fast because I know a lot of people hold David Fincher in high regard. I didn't know he directed that one, but The Game is a really fun movie. I enjoyed that, but it's been a long time since I've seen
saw
it.
it in the theater on accident. I thought we were supposed to see a different movie.
You think you're seeing Surviving the Game with Ice-T?
No, it was this was in the big old cinema of Chilton. Of course, you get mixed up, and I went in there and we watched it. And we
By the way,
absolutely loved it.
Your wife busted you.
Oh, she's spitting lies.
Diamond, he's a closet Twilight lover. He wanted to be Jacob for Halloween.
Oh, you heard it here
I
first.
did.
Heard it here first,
Wow,
folks.
wow, all right.
Story
Happy-
broke by K-Mac, his wife.
Happy birthday from my wife. She's gonna just throw. Hey, there's a bus.
Hey, Bella, where you been,
in
loca?
fairness,
I've
you set
never-
yourself up.
I've never liked.
Van with the super chat.
Van Hammer?
Happy birthday answer. Question for y'all. On Death Row, what's your last full meal and last album you listened to? Keep it live, fellas. I acknowledge bad medicine.
Acknowledge me.
Well, that's
No, do not
I will
acknowledge
go
K-Mac.
first.
well, that's
yeah,
what the birthday boy has to go first.
Death Row. It's,
Would it be some cake?
It's
Speaking of,
it's starting to actually soften
Here
up a
comes
bit.
the airplane. I'm not going to give you my fork, you sicko.
Oh, you're offering. I'd eat. A Death Row. because I think we talked about this actually not too long ago, and for me it was. So my mom used to make stuffed cabbage, and I wouldn't eat the cabbage, but it was meat and rice wrapped in a cabbage, and it was boiled in sauerkraut, and it was delicious. And you have that with mashed potatoes, and I'd have that with then someone asked before my favorite birthday dessert, chocolate layer cream cake that also my mom made and I've made, and so has my brother, and it's fantastic. So that'd be my last meal. The last album. Something Foo Fighters, one of their mini albums is what I'd end up listening to.
Diamond Dave?
Go for it.
All right. Last meal. I would probably have to go with venison tenderloin, I think, with some kind of side, whatever it might be. But yeah, for sure, venison tenderloin. And then last album... Gosh, is there
Chicago?
Would you want to have a long album or just get it over?
To the
no,
point.
I mean probably something by one of the classics, either the Rolling Stones or the Who or something like that. Maybe even Van Halen. Of course, Metallica would be great.
Chicago.
Maybe Ride the Lightning by Metallica. I mean, hey, why not?
AC/DC, what album has Highway to Hell?
Jesus.
I can go. Oh, you can. No, I'm kidding. You can go.
You know what?
Kidding.
As far as last meal, oh wow, I don't know. God, now answers got me thinking. When we were kids growing up, my mom used to make Johnny cakes, on Saturday mornings and cinnamon rolls and stuff. So, as far as that, as far as music, I mean, part of me would want to listen to like some Bon Jovi. The other part of me would want to throw on some Sinatra, My Way, throw a few middle fingers in the air, and say, "Fuck it, man! It's been a great ride." I don't know.
For me, it'd be a toss-up between pizza or
Smash.
Qdoba or Chipotle burrito. And then for the music, just give me the Dark Knight score from Hans Zimmer.
That's his.
I'll go out.
That's his go-to.
Well, I mean, I've known a lot of people in this world,
And I need a donut in there.
Diamond Dave's the only one I've ever known who listens to scores from movies. I find it fascinating.
Like Rocky IV.
Well, that's soundtrack.
Yeah, it's more
It's a little
soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Hearts on Fire. Yeah, you really want to get amped up before you're gone.
War does not have any music. Training Montage. Neither of those have music.
Yeah, that's true.
Those are technically scores.
Get you all pumped up before you take old Sparky for a ride. Yep. Kaylee with the super chat. Thank you, Kaylee. We're going to get copyrighted answer. Kaylee, are you guys still considering music reactions? Alana and I would love Taylor Swift, also Chapel Rowan and Gracie Abrams. If I destroyed those names, I apologize because I'm not familiar outside of Taylor Swift.
I think honestly right now with our schedule, it would be pretty tough to add in another reaction channel. We had talked about it, but with the gaming channel, with everything we're doing with the main channel, Diamond Dave, we've talked about it.
I'll cut him off right there.
Yeah.
Someday it'll happen. It'll probably be coming to Patreon first. The reason why is because we can get away with stuff over there, and that sounded bad. We can do more over there.
More freedom.
More freedom.
More freedoms.
There, that's
The reason why I say that is because I need to learn how to edit for the music reactions for YouTube, so that way we know that cadence to where you're not getting blocked every video that we throw up. So, some point that will happen, but right now, no, because we're going to be attempting challenges that'll hopefully come way sooner than later. So we'll start recording when the shitty ass weather stops.
Make it stop.
Bad.
Diamond Dave, why do we live here? For like
I question that
six
every
months
day.
out of the year, we can't do shit outside.
Question that every day.
I was thinking about that today, walking out my door. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Do I think I'm going to live forever? Why am I doing this?
Yeah, but like I said,
South get hit with a hurricane.
it'll come to the member pages first before anything, because then I can at least learn there before we get it published too. Because we already did it with the AOT Suite.
Yeah.
I let that one run all the way through. We had some fun with that. Of course, that's what you don't do because that's what gets your stuff blocked. So, again, the members got to see the AOT suite reaction. But yeah.
All right.
All right.
Zoe.
We are at Zoe S. Thank you for the super. I know you can't say when it'll be, but are you able to say the whereabouts of the Vampire Diaries? Is it on the list, near to middle, top, still close to the bottom? Smiley face.
I don't know where it is on the list, but it is going to happen at some point.
All right, there you go. And then Alex Thomas with the super chat just says, happy birthday to the answer.
Woo! Chaos.
It's his day.
Get some woo energy in here.
Cannonball. Kel.
With their first
Thank you,
super
Kel.
chat.
Acknowledge me.
Is there a movie you ended up loving simply because of the casting or acting? I work in entertainment and always interested in your comments and opinions and always interested in your opinions.
Here, let me start with this because the today's reaction, Nosferatu. Story didn't hit with me, but I loved what some of the actors did in there. I love the way the cinematography was. The DP did phenomenal. I know a lot of people were in the comments there saying it's gothic horror. You know, it just has it's definitely a different taste per se. So that would be one example. With ended up loving, I know you said loving here, but I didn't give you a good example on that one. But some of the casting we get excited for, anything with, I should say Anne Hathaway, Cillian Murphy. I'm a big fan of his now, thanks to Peaky Blinders, Christian Bale, Jennifer Lawrence, J-Lo sometimes because she can be funny depending on what the role is. I'm a huge fan of Money Train, by the way. If you haven't seen
Money Train is amazing.
J-Lo, Woody Harrelson, and Wesley, you need to do yourself a favor and watch that. And there's so much more. Eddie Murphy. Baby. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, for me, as far as a movie that I love just because of the casting, I mean, I know we talked about it quite a bit, whether it was like The Wood or...
The Wood? We're page 15 on.
Yeah, that one was incredible with the cast on there. Absolutely love that. And that's one that... it was really good. It was a really great movie. And we had a lot of fun, but I thought the casting and the chemistry is what just blew that thing over the top.
Loving basketball and Think Like a Man, which will be coming soon.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say with mine.
YouTube.
They were such a surprise, and like you said, the casting just absolutely took those movies next level for me.
White chicks because of the Wayans. no, that because that was just a fun one. Actually, with that one, it was like Terry Crews to me stole the show. And I mean, I've always been a fan of his. I think the first really thing I saw him in was The Longest Yard, the new version with Sandler. And so from there, I've always been a huge fan of him, and I thought he was just crushing in White Chicks.
Casting.
We took it a different way. Why don't you actually answer the question properly?
Well, I thought it was fair.
Well, you did too. You did.
Yeah.
Simply because of the casting. Well, that's tough because one of the things I will say first about this channel is that we generally respond or react to movies that either do well in cinema or that you guys request. So there's not a lot of movies that really fall flat for us. So it's tough to say like, is there something that we only loved because of the casting? And honestly, I'm trying to think. And
Love and Thunder, you had Bale and Hemsworth, and man,
fuck that up. On opposite.
We didn't love it.
Yeah,
so it's like, okay, let's try to find
count.
the opposite where we didn't think it was a great story. And I know we have mentioned it. We've mentioned, hey, it was acted well. We've mentioned, God, we watched something recently, and it just felt like they chopped out about 20 or 30 minutes of it. And I can't even think of what it is. But so honestly, just being totally just straightforward, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that where the casting came to mind where we didn't really like the story.
Twilight.
Yeah, but I mean that casting was kind of just more.
Well, that's
it was just
We had Big Rob.
It was the it was kind of the silliness of it all. But yeah, I'm having a hard. That one I'd honestly have to look through.
That's too good of a question.
Yeah, that is a great question.
Time to think.
I'd have to look through the.
Good job, Kel.
Look
Good
through
job.
the list of stuff that we've done and be like, okay, which one really pops out.
The thing that I will say is that casting is incredibly important, and especially when you have shows or movies with a big ensemble cast, that really makes a big difference, because not all the time is every actor going to have their time to shine or maybe necessarily given enough material. So the casting is important because you want to have an incredibly unique and diverse cast that stands out in their own way. And I think that really helps. Something like Glass Onion kind of comes to mind, where we had just a pretty big cast of characters, but they were all so ridiculously unique that they didn't necessarily have to have a ton of camera time. Mm-hmm. Even though a lot of them did, they stood out in their own way. So, I mean, to me, the casting is critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking for sometimes it's, there's some where we've had some just incredible voice acting, and I know that's not necessarily just a one-to-one on what you've asked, but like sometimes for me, when you're watching a story and you hear a certain voice, like, okay, they made this character. And the first one that comes to me, like, I cannot picture anybody else doing Donkey other than Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Like, and I'm wondering if, looking back on all the Shrek movies, if you have somebody other than Eddie Murphy and even Antonio Banderas doing Puss in Boots, how much that might take away from those films. They were great films, right? But having those two gentlemen as the voice actors, for me, next level. I think you can pull Mike Myers out of Shrek. We know that Chris Farley was originally.
Yeah.
And I think Cameron Diaz, no disrespect to her, I think she can be pulled out of the Fiona role, and I'm not missing that. But Eddie Murphy and Antonio Banderas, for me, just they make those films. So that's the closest I can think, like right off the top of my head. So
nice. All right. Thank
Rob
you for that.
Young with a super chat. He's made quite a few videos of us. Happy birthday, Answer. Wish I was there to oil my hand and grab your bald head like a basketball.
Did I miss something between you guys on that?
I have no idea.
Oh, you guys have something to say? If you guys want to see, I know we have a handful of people here that we see all the time on the gaming channel. In fact, quite a few people.
Well, actually, there's some people who don't even know we have a gaming channel. We do have a gaming channel.
Yeah.
Bad Medicine Arcade.
Bad Medicine
Bring
Arcade.
those quarters,
But
pals.
if you guys want to see, if you want to watch the videos of us playing games, awesome. If you want to watch the videos of our biggest meltdowns, shit shows, and all of our biggest fails, look up Rob Young, ROBYUNG, on YouTube, and Bad Medicine, and you will see some absolutely hilarious videos. So we love Rob for doing those videos. He put a lot of time into those. We've reacted to a handful of them during our gaming live. But if you guys want some absolutely hilarious videos of us completely shitting the bed and all sorts of fun stuff in the video game channel, check out Rob Young. It's Rob and then YUNG's YouTube channel. You got to check it out.
Yep. I am Chef with the super chat. Have you guys watched The Warrior from 2011? It has Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton. By the way, happy birthday,
Raspusta.
Folks, you know me in other languages. Come on, I barely
know
do
him
English.
him in the words.
AKA answer in Spanish.
Respuesta.
I've seen Warrior one time with Tom Hardy, and it was probably near 2011. So as far as the exact details, I don't remember anything much about it. So it basically could be a first time.
Heard good things about it.
Yep, haven't seen it. I do know it's on the list. Didn't win one of the more recent polls, but at some point we'll get to it.
And then Amy with the super chat. Thank you for that. That is your first super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Which, by the way, how did you get away with having a name like Amy for the YouTube? I thought something like that would be taken.
Amy. Just plain old Amy.
Amy in all caps.
Maybe she's had it forever.
Maybe got in early.
Oh,
Got
shout
in
out!
early.
She got
shout
in
out
on
to
ground
you.
floor.
Yeah, shout out to you. Happy birthday, Answer. You guys are like uncle figures to me, wise and funny. Also, highly recommend. And with an E, you deserve a wholesome watch. Well, thank you for that, Amy.
And with an E. That's the first time I'm hearing
Write that down.
of
You're
that.
writing things down.
We'll investigate.
We'll definitely.
Investigate. Thank you, Amy.
What was it in with Wongers? What was her name? Something with like a Y or
Oh, Megan
Madison.
Madison with a
Madison with a
Y.
Y.
Madison with
And
a
not
Y.
where you
Madison
think
with
it
a
be.
Y.
That's right.
Bernice with your first super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Happy birthday, Answer. Lots of love from Argentina. Oh my God, that's awesome. This is my present to you and a way to support the four of you. Your channel's awesome. Hope you're all doing well. Well, we are doing well.
Thank you for that.
Hopefully you're doing well as well. I mean, thank you so much for that.
Yep.
It is a lovely birthday gift that unfortunately I have to share with the other three kids.
And love from a beautiful country.
But
I might
yeah,
add.
another place I'd love to visit.
Yeah. That whole. Oh, I thought you were going to hit the board.
Thought you were going to the next
Oh,
one.
no, I was
okay.
going to say that whole South American
you had another one.
trip down there. God, someday. Someday. You know what someday means? Never. Shout out to Night and Day with
Jake,
Tom Cruise.
thank you for the super chat. Hey guys, are you planning on getting to Daredevil Born Again eventually? It's great so far.
20th.
super chat.
Acknowledge me!
Boom. So the only person I haven't seen like the last 3 episodes of the previous season of Daredevil, which I need to get on that. And this guy hasn't seen any Daredevil or Punisher
Yeah, for being a Marvel guy.
or Punisher.
It was so much fatigue. Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then they had that and then Jessica Jones.
That was your problem.
There was
that was
so
your problem.
much
You watched
Agent,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agent Carter. No, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was bangers the first 2 years.
burnt out.
Then it
You have-
turned
you
into-
have yet to
but then,
see,
2 years.
But then to steal a phrase from Mason Quinn, it turned into a homework
Assignment. Can't have it.
So we are going to do a full run just so he can get caught up, Daredevil, and then we will dive into the new season. And then he still has to watch Punisher,
Yep.
which will be coming eventually.
All right, Zilla FCB 10. Thank you for the super chat. Your first super chat.
Acknowledge
We all should
me!
react to The Glory. It's a revenge K-drama series you guys would absolutely like. We've been loving us some
That is on the list, actually.
K-drama.
Yeah.
It's on the list.
That is on the list, folks. The Glory is on the list.
Stop writing down.
I'll stop writing
It's on
that
the list.
answer.
It's already on the list, dude.
See how he gets on his birthday, folks? He gets all bossy.
Already on
It's
the
my birthday.
list. Jake is back again. Have you heard the upcoming God of War series for whoa. Hold on, Jake. Thank you for the super chat.
What?
Have you heard the upcoming God of War series from Amazon will have have
Wait,
at
when do they
least
get
2
signed?
seasons. I just want to see someone get stunned and go R3.
Is that
I
legit?
did not know that there was.
Yeah, is
you know,
that
Mason
happening?
Quinn always sends us movie trailers and stuff
That
in
are
our group
completely
chat
fake.
that are fan made and fake, and we have to
KH
remind
Studios.
We have to
He knows
remind
the
him.
page.
We have to remind him that they're not real. I'm wondering. I feel like we would have heard something about that, but maybe not. I would be. Look, if they're going to do a God of War series, even if it's Amazon that does it,
It's
I
gonna
would
be
be.
Kratos, do you want to
pretty
shed any light on
shocked
that
if we
in
didn't
the chat?
if we didn't react to that.
What do you
one.
mean by even if it's Amazon?
Well, you know, Amazon's done some really great things. It's just they didn't. Well,
And have not done some great.
They've done some things that are not really great. things.
Kratos says in the chat says yes, it's legit 2 seasons. Sadly,
Oh,
and the director is not a gamer. Oh,
so that's gonna
watch.
that's bad.
I mean, it does have a great story that
hey,
maybe
look
you
at-
can look past
Look
that.
at it like
but-
this, right? All of us on this table are thinking we're starting rock bottom.
Yeah.
right? So only up from here.
No,
Here-
no,
here's-
still can go
here's
down.
My thing. You already have. Yes, you have to throw in battle scenes. You already have the story.
it's already there.
It's already there, line for
Just
line.
gotta condense it.
word for word. You've already got the story. Don't fuck this up.
Yep. Shall see.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Maria Jin.
There you are.
There you go. Happy B-Day Films. Disney's Enchanted.
On the list.
And 27 dresses.
On the list.
And that was their
Third.
fifth super chat.
I don't know why they put that yellow.
Acknowledge me!
Can you let our tribal chief talk?
right below it says. Okay, just wait. Tribal chief.
Acknowledge me!
Yeah, I did.
No respect.
Sees it now.
No respect for the tribal chief.
Rogue Ostriches with their third super chat.
Oh,
Just wait. We got to
Go
get
back.
back to it.
Well, back to it. Where's my bat?
Happy birthday,
Hold on.
answer.
Acknowledge me!
Happy birthday answer from a fellow March birthday, 29th here. Have you guys ever thought about doing a D&D one-shot live? Also Baldur's Gate 3 soon?
I've
have to
heard
investigate
definitely that's not a
Baldur's
bad
Gate.
idea to do D&D.
Yeah.
If folks are interested in, of course, then
Folks.
we'll have to kind of figure something out.
These guys would be breaking all the rules. Why can't I cast magic missile now? And it'd be a disaster.
Shut up,
Can you
nerd.
imagine? I made my saving throw. Oh, it'd be rough.
It's the way of the die, right?
Yeah.
So what you have to live and die by the die.
I'll take this next one, guys. I'll take this next one. Batty for life. Thank you for a another very generous super chat.
Generous.
Acknowledge me.
All right, here we go. I told myself as I was watching part 39 of God of War, if Mason Quinn beats a berserker before Oak, and Mason Quinn, look at Oak when I read this.
Here, I'll read it. You look at Mason Quinn in his eyes, lovely. Any berserker Oak beats could never measure up to him beating it his first try.
Well, the best part of that for me,
God of War, part 39, 1 hour, 54 minutes.
so for those of you who missed it, I tried over and over and over. I was getting my ass kicked by this berserker. I was so pissed. And Mason, we were running short on time. Mason, let me just give it one try. And I was shitting the bed with the playthrough. Was trying to keep my distance. It was one of the berserkers where you had to keep tight on it. Handed it over to Mason Quinn.
I said, give me that. I'll do it in one try.
This motherfucker beats it in one try without using a health stone. And these two were celebrating like they just won the lottery. And it was funny because I turned my chair away like this because I was like, holy shit, this did not just happen. And you can see the look on my face like as I'm trying to process what's going on. I'm like, no fucking way is this going to happen. And I didn't see until we went back that as I was turned like this, going, oh my God, that Mason
Stretch it out.
is behind me. Going, he's sitting here going like this behind me. And so it was not my greatest moment. And I've had a handful on God of War, especially most recently, that weren't my greatest moments. But for me to struggle as bad as I did, to hand it off to me. Look, if I had handed it to Answer and he beat it, I'd have been like, okay, whatever. Answer plays in his free time and tries to level up being Quinn.
It's because you're lazy.
Because we're lazy. But for me to just hand it over to Mason Quinn,
bear hunter.
especially look when we started, guys, there was of course we all struggled a little bit with Red Dead. I think Mason Quinn struggled a little bit more than the rest of us with
Cheers
Red Dead.
to that.
And when we started God of War 2018, it was just me and Answer, and we had kind of joked, like, with the nature of the controls, we're like, "Fuck, Mason Quinn's gonna play this game." Just because you'd even joke, "Hey, I'm used to controllers that have a D-pad and an A and a B and a select and a start button." Yep. And with especially with me coming off of Hogwarts, where the controls for Hogwarts were pretty complex. I was feeling pretty good about it, and I didn't think that Mason Quinn was going to have much success. So to have that moment, God, I would say as far as all of our...
It's the greatest moment in the history of Bad Medicine Arcade. I'll say it right now.
It probably
easily.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I did use a health stone on it, Oak.
Oh.
I did have to use a
But what's funny is I pop up and I was going to run, but I knew I was looking at, because we have, we can see where we are in frame on the screen by us. And so I'm like, oh, I can't get out of the screen. I got to show my
excitement. A little circle and gave me a hug.
And then what's funny too is I'm like, R3, because I knew it was time. And he just,
you motherfucker.
Like classic Quinn.
Dude, are you really?
Keep going.
Keep classic Quinn is he wants to make sure he gets it done because he's like, you
never know.
He's like, you never know. I could have managed to F that up and got. Could
have happened.
End of it. And there would have been a suck it after Grand Theft Auto 5.
We've had a lot of fun moments on the gaming channel. Again, if you haven't joined the gaming channel, we were doing this for a while. We were saying, how can we expand? Gaming was kind of a good fit just because of some of the movies that we watch come from gaming lore and, and things like that. So we started the gaming channel. We kicked off the gaming channel with Hogwarts Legacy. So I started that off. At the time I was playing that by myself. I wish we would have played with somebody else, but it was, it was kind of just as we were getting started and the way our schedules were working at the time, it was easier for me to just record that at our house. The second game that we started was Detroit Become Human, which was the four of us. Which was a little sloppy in the beginning. We ended up doing 3 total Detroit Become Human playthroughs. So we did the first one, which was whatever. We did another one, which we were able to get significantly more story. And we did this last one where it was like our Revolution run. But so it was Detroit Become Human. And then pretty much Answer and I jumped into God of War. We started off with the cutscenes, but Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've had some fun moments. Rob Young has caught a lot of our just fuck ups on Red Dead and highlighted them that are really, really funny. And they're not just highlights. He puts a lot of work into
Time
editing.
into it,
Yeah, a lot of editing and some fun drops.
We had the fun memes that
editing
you see.
memes and stuff like that you've seen from social media and stuff like that. And so, yeah, we've had a lot of moments, but none quite as epic as Mason Quinn taking something I was so mad about. But look, the other thing is like with God of War is that we've had.
Oh, is Diamond Dave?
Well, Batty for War also added on Mason
Look
Quinn.
at my
You
face.
are
Well,
him.
It's not. Hold on.
Hold on. Okay.
Baddies for Life also added Mason Quinn. You are him.
Oh, I don't know if I'm Carmelo Hayes. But
Still love you though.
I'll be
Still
him.
love you, Garrett.
Oh, okay. Here now, it might be on. Oh, hold on, folks. You are seeing it. Hold on. We'll start this over.
We'll rewind it.
But hold on. Let me see if there's any sound.
It was
There
coming
was
through.
some-
the
We
headphones.
could hear it, but I don't. Yeah, but we want to make
Folks,
sure.
yeah.
Full.
Did you guys hear it? Because I know you guys saw it a little bit. Did you guys hear it?
Berserker? I already
Yep.
know
Because see,
her.
they could see it now.
Yep.
Did you guys hear it? Is the question?
Yeah, let us know if you got sound and we'll run everything back.
So if you hear some reverb,
Yeah, if you hear some reverb, folks, we're just going to get this right.
No.
Okay.
Nope. They didn't get sound on that bad boy. But we'll have to figure some OBS out.
Well, you
Either
could play
way,
that. I mean, you could
we
play
can
the
play it.
video, and
Yeah.
they're still
But
going
the
to get
sound
the
is
idea.
what we need.
Yeah, the sound does kind of set it off a little bit.
Give me a second, folks.
Okay, Diamond Dave will get it. He might have to move that screen
Yep.
for us.
If it would allow me.
There you
If
go.
you
and,
were to
and I
allow.
want to do it again just because Baddies for Life, Mason Quinn, you are him. Still love you though, Oak. You're all right too.
all right. Scroll up when you get a chance, but we can still read it a little bit. Sierra B with a super chat. Would you guys ever watch Dark Side of the Ring episode of Von Erich Brothers? Episode for Oak who didn't know about Chris / shows Kevin with his kids and grandkids.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
an
be,
interesting one to
yeah.
consider is that whole Dark Side of the Ring series. I know they have another season coming, which is going to be pretty wild, but they actually do a really good job with that considering, so much of it is kind of actors with kind of faded picturing and they kind of blur it a little bit. But the stories are ridiculous and over the top in so many cases and in a lot of cases incredibly tragic.
I actually went and watched a bunch after we watched that Iron Claw. I went and watched a bunch of Von Erich documentaries and stuff like that. I didn't watch Dark Side of the Ring, but I watched stuff with Kevin, kind of showing him with his grandkids and stuff like that. And it's impactful. It's so easy for people to forget when you look at people in celebrity positions or athletes or entertainers and stuff like that. Sometimes we look at them like they're just like not even humans. They're just like they're out there.
Yeah, something
they're
else.
out there in the celebrity verse, and you forget that so many of them. Face so many of the same problems that we all face, and they have their challenges and their struggles and stuff like that. Somebody actually just posted recently posted. Ironically, it was a scene of Kevin Costner getting a standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival for his movie Horizon, and he got all emotional, and somebody captioned it and said, "Oh, it was Kevin." Loved Whitney Houston and The Bodyguard and stuff like that. And, his emotion was true. And it was kind of touching. And then you realize it was a false pretenses. But kind of where I'm going with this is when at Whitney Houston's funeral, Kevin Costner talked about, he gave an incredible speech. And he talked about, for as much celebrity as she had, she still dealt with insecurities and a lot of problems that people had and stuff like that. And when you watch the story about the Von Erichs, you're like, these guys are larger than life. I remember Carrie being, for me again, he was like the ultimate warrior kind of 2.0 for me. And it's crazy, when you watch these documentaries and you realize like, look, everybody's got problems and demons that they deal with.
Yeah, I mean, your job doesn't protect you from the daily life things that happen to so many people. It's definitely something to consider. And then Josh Tilley with the super chat. definitely check out Green Street Hooligans. It's about football fans, soccer for us Americans, meeting to fight on match day. Frodo is also in this movie.
Hey, Frodo.
Nice. So we got Charlie Hunnam and Elijah Wood in Green Street Hooligans. Yeah, like I said, it popped up on my my Netflix. I think it was my Netflix recommendations. Maybe it was Prime. But anyhow, it looked intriguing, of course, with the cast, and we're coming off Peaky Blinders and that sort of thing. And I love a good British crime drama movie / show. So definitely want to check it out.
All right. And then Van with a super chat. Thank you so much for that. I recommended The Night Agent on Netflix last live, but also add The Losers to the list. Oh, star-studded cast. Yes. With Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Chris Evans, Zoe Saldana, Idris Elba, and more. You'll have so much fun with The Losers. I have seen it. It is awesome.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a movie.
What a loaded cast.
Oh, yeah.
How have we not watched that? Jesus.
Well, it's loaded, but this was pre-Captain America, pre-Guardians of the Galaxy, pre-Idris being who he is.
Okay.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan was on his trajectory to go up because he was a star of it. So he was on his way up. But one quote from there that you might remember is, like the angle of my dangle, you'll never know who said that until you watch it.
Got to be JDM.
Hey, thanks for pulling a real good quote out of it, Answer. That was,
oh my God. It's just
great.
Well, the best part about it is there's
quote.
Chris Evans with like a flat top, and he just has just the bottom part of his goatee and then glasses. That's him. And he's a computer wizard dude.
Was he as good
awesome.
on that as he was in Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, he almost had. Only thing changed was he had glasses on in The Losers versus that. That's great.
We got to scroll down here a little bit to catch more.
There, pal.
In the meantime, somebody did say in the chat, thoughts on Door County in the chat.
That's fun.
Up there with I would love going up there with my fiance. We go up there and we stay.
A lot of wineries.
We stay at the Door Hotel. So in Door County, where we stay, there hasn't been a new hotel or whatever built in like 30 years, and there was a big like controversy up there with the Door Hotel being built. But it's a nice, modernish hotel. But you're in the middle of Sister Bay, everything's right there. Wineries, it's good stuff for family, restaurants. So if you haven't had a chance to visit Door County, it's fun. Look, it's not going to be full of water parks and stuff like that. It's not Great America. It's not, Wisconsin Dells. So it can be family friendly, but it's one of those things where if you're going to do family up there, I would recommend planning stuff out.
A lot of great parks up there.
There's a lot of really scenic parks and stuff like that. There's, petting zoos or like petting farms you can take your kids to. But again, it's one of those places where if you do go to Door County, and Answer, you guys go up there quite a bit. Wouldn't you think
we always love going to Blue Harbor, and then we like going to there's the fish market. It's a restaurant, and they have amazing food. Especially they have a lobster boil, which is amazing. Claw meat is the best. And then also there's a nice it has the coolest stuff on the inside, like all like stuff that as old as us. There's war stuff, there's toys, there's Rock'em Sock'em, robots, like for original stuff. And it's called the Blue Ox, and it's just an amazing bar with an amazing ambiance. Like it's been around so long that like they don't have any codes, so that's why they'll never sell it, because once they'd sell it, they'd have to they'd have to gut it. They'd have to gut it and redo everything because it wouldn't be up to code. So that's where we love to go when we're up there.
Yeah, that would be my only advice is just kind of try to plan-ish ahead.
Yeah.
And if you want delicious wings, AC's Tap. That's where they actually did like 500 wings for AJ Dillon's wedding because he loved their wings so much. And I've had them; they are amazing.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Former
the coasts of Wisconsin, if you will, are pretty fun. You got Door County on one side, and then you've got the Mississippi River, St. Croix, Driftless area on the other, and they both really have their own kind of vibe to it. It's interesting because they're only maybe 4 hours at most away.
Yeah.
So Door County is an absolute blast. A good, like you said, Oak, it's not Great America, but if you want to see some really cool hiking, there's a lot of the really neat caves that are up there. You can go up in winter and they have all the ice caves. You can, of course, take the ferry across and see all the lighthouses. So, yeah, a lot of fun.
So then back to the super chats. The Dead Man Jax with looks like a pair flying with a cape.
Super pair.
Super pair. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. I love all those super stickers you guys happen to send our way. And then Carl with a super chat. Been watching since 2022. Happy birthday, Answer. Love you guys. Hey, I love you. And thank you for being with us since 2022. Greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And then J Fo with a super chat. Got a suitcase full of snacks. Any allergies? Nope.
I have no allergies, so everything is safe.
No.
Peanuts.
None here. No, I don't have any peanut allergies.
No, I just love how that came out of nowhere. Peanut allergies.
Yeah, it didn't. It was a.
Used to never hear about it, and then
That's
a bird with a piece on that one.
yeah.
He had some.
He had some very good,
Yeah.
very good ones.
We gotta scroll down.
But Diamond Dave is doing a great job over here trying to make sure we can watch.
Back up just a touch.
No, down, down, and
J Fo's thumb. So there we
right
go.
about there.
Kel.
There it is. There it is.
Kel with
right.
the super chat. New to the channel, but loving it. Have you guys ever reacted to Inglourious Bastards? Quentin Tarantino film, the opening scene with Christoph Waltz and Dennis, how do you say it? Menashe is some of the best acting you'll ever see. I have not seen it, but I do want to see it, and I do believe it is on our list of movies to watch since I haven't seen it, because I'm pretty sure who else has seen it?
I've seen Inglourious Bastards, but Christoph Waltz's performance in that entire movie.
He's terrifying.
He's like terrifying, but likable, but you hate him, but you can't. Yeah, he was.
Then you see him in Django Unchained, and he's just like the totally different guy, and he's freaking awesome.
He's a great
I loved him in that
Yeah,
movie.
I was watching. Somebody had a YouTube video on that, and they were comparing that scene with I think it was the opening scene or one of the scenes in The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, since Tarantino holds that movie in such high regard that if you look at them side by side, they're very similar in the way that they're shot, with the close-ups and things like that, because, with the way Sergio Leone did The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and with Tarantino. But yeah, Inglourious Bastards is just awesome. Just love it. And yeah, he is. You nailed it over.
Diamond Dave, did you see it? Inglourious Bastards. Inglourious Bastards.
Yes.
Oh, really? You've seen it?
Yes, I have seen that one.
Oh.
Yep.
Mister doesn't like, certain timepieces.
I haven't seen it all the way, but I have seen some of it.
Okay, then there you go.
Let me rephrase it that way.
Yeah,
We'll
fair
be on the
enough.
list for all of us.
There you go.
All right. Dana Snow, thank you for your
Snow.
10th super chat.
Throwing an N in there?
Like
you with your
face. Dana So. Happy
Okay,
birthday,
nice.
Answer. Just watched the Lilo and Stitch reaction. It was great and brought back childhood memories. Since you guys enjoyed the Elvis references, would love to see y'all react to the Elvis biopic with Austin Butler. Yeah, it was. I heard Austin did a great job with that. I heard he got into a little bit of method acting, around the studios and stuff like that. But it must have been a tough look. Elvis's life is it's one of the craziest stories, right? But so must not have been easy for Austin. But when they originally cast him, I was like, okay, maybe I can see that, And then when they were doing side-by-side videos of some of his live performances, I mean, the work that Austin put in to just recreate every motion and every nuance was incredible. And I haven't seen the movie start to finish. I've just seen you see some of the side-by-sides on social media, and you're like, holy shit, he crushed it. But I heard Tom Hanks was great in it as well, so I would definitely love to see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Elvis movie with him, but I heard it's absolutely fantastic. A friend of ours really put it over to it and said it was
McCarthy.
Yeah, Brick McCarthy put it over, said it was really good. Go give his social media a follow. Let's see if we can blow him up. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
But
You got your success from us.
We'll try that later.
No,
we'll try
all right.
towards the end of the stream.
Just see what happens.
Yep.
So if it doesn't, we can just put it down in a blaze of glory.
Yep.
All right. Right, we're on mono. Oh, did we
Minaj,
acknowledge
Imani.
Dana's 10th?
Acknowledge me.
I'm sure it went. I just got
Yeet. All right, and then Manaj Amani, thank you for your first super chat.
Acknowledge
There it
me.
is. Now
just so we can hear.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
just
can-
for us.
yeah.
Happy birthday answer. Loved reactions of Harry Potter, AOT, Death Note, RRR, and Oppenheimer. Can you react to Naruto, Demon Slayer, and Iga from director of RRR and Bahubali in future if interested? We'll put the ones we don't already have on the list on the list.
Yep.
To investigate. Naruto, 50-50 that'll ever happen. Maybe it will happen. Demon Slayer, that was on a poll, just didn't win. And Iga, that is actually on the list.
Better luck
there you
next
go.
time. No, the old Happy Gilmore when he didn't. Did I make the team? Better luck next time.
Ruby Mickelson with the super chat. You're first.
Acknowledge me.
Hi. Since you guys are watching All of Us Are Dead, I was wondering if you're going to watch some K-dramas on the channel. Yes, we are. I think we wrote a couple down.
Aren't All of Us Dead and Alice in Borderland considered K-dramas? I'm curious. I don't know the labeling. They're just, to me, just fantastic shows. But The Glory is on the list if that is considered K-drama.
There you go.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, thank you for the super.
Cal Kent, test about to begin.
Ooh.
I'll
Hey,
take
crush
all
that.
the lot. Just
Crush it. You got
and then
this.
and then after you pass that, go. You're welcome. Dana Sal with another super chat. Thank you so much to Diamond Dave. The Princess Diaries, Brokeback Mountain, Bride Wars, and Love and Other Drugs are great movies to react to if you're a fan of Anne Hathaway.
So Princess Diaries is on the list. Brokeback Mountain, we actually haven't had that many requests for. Bride Wars is on the list. And Love and
that's
Other
funny.
Drugs also on the list.
Oh, she's with Jake Gyllenhaal in two
I
of
have
those.
seen Love and Other Drugs. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
him and her in it,
yeah.
love interest, right? And then,
Yeah.
then it's funny that Jake's and her are both in Brokeback. And Bride Wars, it's her and Reese Witherspoon, right?
I believe it is Kurt Russell's daughter, Mason Quinn.
Oh, well, there you go.
Kate Hudson.
Oh, if it's got Kate in it, I'm all in.
Oh, all right. Angelina with their first super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Hello from Germany. Just spent the last few days rewatching your The Walking Dead gameplay, and I loved it. Was it a terrible shooting, or was it not being able to fend off zombies?
There was there were some issues with The Walking Dead Telltale. They weren't very clear in their directions.
Swoop the
They had to
controller.
swoop the
Gotta
controller.
swoop the
Oh, that was
controller.
when it could
great.
just go straight, left or right.
The controller.
Yeah.
All right. Carl with a super chat. I wonder if y'all ever do a studio tour. It would be cool to see the behind the scenes.
Maybe someday.
All right.
Well,
so
I don't know if Jeff, Jerry, and Tim can
picture this.
let us do that.
Picture this. Monitor with a camera. We watch the stuff on. Got another monitor over here so we can check out other stuff. Make sure we're queued up right. Got some overhead fancy lighting. Got laptop, computer set up over there. And then basically our desks and our mic. Got some soundproofing in the studio.
And what you see back here.
What you see behind us,
Green wall.
So it's we got a green wall.
over there.
So if we want
Wow.
to do pictures for thumbnails, we can do that. But it's not overly complicated.
Someday.
Somebody is.
Just because we like to give you visuals, someday it could happen.
But
Way to ruin the illusion
that's
there,
kind of-
Oak.
That's kind of how the setup is here. It doesn't have to be
wonderment.
doesn't have to be too crazy, but we definitely put some thought into this new one.
Absolutely. Where did we leave off?
Scrolly back uppy. Right there.
Now there's
Carl.
the studio tour.
Texas Sniper,
Texas
happy
Sniper
birthday
is
answer.
Thank you.
Yep, we'll get the third.
Acknowledge me.
Boom. I know the Oak was super interested in behind the scenes of Arcane. They do have several episodes on the YouTube series for season 1. Would you all be interested in reacting to that? Yeah, I mean, if folks are interested in for us to do it, for sure. Otherwise, yeah, it would be easy just to send links to, just for us to watch it on our own, because that looked,
Yeah, and especially with the new season eventually
yeah, that
coming
would
out.
Well, with the League of I wanted to say League of
it's not
Shadows.
Arcane, but League of Legends. Yeah.
Yeah, look, behind the scenes would be more. I mean, because again, with just the nature of reactions, watching the actual stories themselves is kind of what the channel focus is. So watching a behind the scenes, I don't know how that would translate to exciting reactions for people, but it's definitely something I would want to watch. I was completely fascinated by Arcane and everything that went into
The work,
it. So,
yeah. The work.
channel or not, I would like to watch that. So,
Kaylee with another super. Thank you very much. Quinn, shaking in my boots as I write this because I know you hate it, but Gladiator 2 had a great cast, but execution was bad. They did their best with what they were
Oh,
given.
that sounds like a cop out.
I mean,
Well, the floor is yours.
with what you were given Ridley Scott and the sequel to one of the greatest movies ever made and completely botched it. I mean, that's about as bad as it gets. So much confusion about that movie. I would love to have a conversation with Kirk Ward and Albert Hughes about that to hear kind of the inside baseball, if they have any, on what goes into something like that and how it happens, because that was just such a letdown. And like the cast was good, but like, you had Denzel, who's fantastic, and Hall of Famer, whatever you want to say about Denzel being as great as he is.
a walk of fame.
Well,
He might already be on there.
he might be in there.
Probably is.
I'm sure he is.
And
but
he is a Hall of Famer.
but he was just being the Denzel we know and love. I mean, he took me out of it. I'm like, that's not.
He was training
that's
day
not, Yeah, it was
Denzel.
Denzel.
He was 100%
He's not a
training day
gladiator,
Denzel.
Denzel.
I was
It was still
waiting.
fun.
I was waiting for him to
His
turn over and say,
character was still
"You
fun."
motherfucker,
Could do the laugh. You know?
think you could do
Yeah.
that to me?" I was
Yeah.
waiting for it.
Yeah, and again, it's a movie that, because, here's something I didn't think about. So they're insinuating in Gladiator 2 that Maximus cheated on his wife, who he absolutely loves and adores, and that was the whole setup, along with his son, his reason for vengeance in the first one. So they insinuate that he cheated on his wife to have, the son, who is the star in there. And it just ruins everything.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, because that was his son was the son of the queen at the time.
No, guy.
Yeah.
Guy.
Who was her?
The whole
Who was
thing
his father?
He was in a relationship and had a relationship with the Caesar's daughter, Marcus Aurelius's daughter, while he was a general. They broke up. He moves to Spain, has his wife and his kid. Lucius was older in the original Gladiator than his son back at the home was.
Yeah, but you telling me no? They made Maximus cheat on his wife, dude. He was
Where
only a
are
couple
you
years
getting
old.
that?
Because look at the time frame of when he was with his wife.
Prior
for how long.
relationship.
A prior relationship. Dude, people got married fast back then. If Lucius was 3 years older,
Oh yeah,
than his
you watched
son,
Pride and Prejudice.
If Lucius was 3 years, where did you even come up with
That's
that?
not the way I took it. It's not the way I took it. That's what I was thinking about.
But this is not a
subjective.
difficult concept. He was with her, got her
Emperor
pregnant,
twins sucked.
No,
and then just vanished.
and then met somebody else that didn't work out and got married. This happens literally all the time. We dated, it didn't work out. You had a kid with somebody.
No. Shots. Look at Pothead. He's got my back as per usual.
Now you can be with Mason Quinn and saying,
Oh,
now,
so is Rogue Ostriches.
No. Now, we know that she was unfaithful to her husband, but they also made it clear as to why she was unfaithful to her husband. Do you remember why that is?
Oak, being aggressive and yelling more doesn't make you right.
That's his cop out to
It's not a matter of trying to be right. It's a matter of trying to understand where the fuck you pulled that from.
A lot of folks agree with me.
A lot of folks didn't pay attention.
We all agree that it shouldn't have been Gladiator 2. Boom, over.
Brushless. It was obvious they made it seem before he got married and had a family. I'd have to probably scroll.
Here, I'll tell you what the story was, because you obviously didn't pay attention. She was with her husband. He was not interested in women. He was interested in men. They had a relationship because it was one out of, like we saw so often in that era, it was an arranged marriage. But he was not into her. They made that clear. He was into men. So she had a romantic relationship with Maximus. It didn't work out for whatever reasons, probably because she was already married, and he left. It didn't work out. He goes and gets married and starts his own family. This isn't that fucking hard.
I don't know. I would say it's about 80-20. The folks in the chat are with me. Anyhow, moving on from the disaster. That wasn't
a disaster. This is good conversation.
No, Gladiator 2 was a disaster.
Gladiator 2 was a disaster.
That we can agree on.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
high five on that. All right, it was the shits. Here we go. Where are we at?
Kissed in the first movie. All right, so now we're at Vice City Officer. Hey, answer. It's called. Well, actually, you can say it.
Hey, answer. It's called a diet. Put down the chips.
Oh, you broke all my chips.
Old school.
Oh, that's such a good one. Woo! That's right.
I was waiting for Diamond Dave to yell, "Eat some broccoli."
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Wow, this guy blowing the spot.
Kaylee, last super sorry. Favorite form of self-care?
I think
Gym time for this guy
Yeah.
when I can get it.
yeah. If it's not gym time, it would definitely be enjoying my favorite meal.
I was going to say, I thought you would say watching F1.
Well, is that self-care? I mean, if it is,
you're like David in Life is Strange too. You like Top Gear and pizza.
yeah, there you go. That would count if I can
And
get
the game and the play box.
Yeah, anytime I can get some Jeremy Clarkson, it's a good time. And that flex wing, that's going to hurt McLaren this weekend. We'll see.
Epsom salt baths.
No, you got to be careful on those. They'll turn you into a zombie and you'll start eating people. I've read about the bath salts, Oak.
No,
Something a little
bath
different.
salts? You said Epsom salt, not bath salt.
Well, you take a bath with them, right? See?
Oh, Jesus. All right, Marie's Rams girls with a super chat. I'm just going to keep doing it because it's fun. Because K-Mac asked, I'm gathering some UK snacks / treats for their doggies, but also going to add some UK coffee / tea for you to try, Quinn, so I know which coffee to send. Do you have a coffee machine at home? Or just make it instantly.
I do have a coffee machine at home, and as well at our other studio, we have a K-Cup machine as well. So, yeah, that'd be really, really awesome. And again, thank you so much for that. I love trying all the different foods from all over. As we all had such a great time on the last live.
Thank you,
checking
Sally.
all that stuff out. Big shout out to Sally Dow's the snack master. Acknowledge the snack master.
Acknowledge me.
That was great. Marina with their third super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Happy B-Day answer. I know you already picked your next anime, but for maybe after, I would recommend Haikyuu. It's a sports anime, and I really think you guys would love it. It's amazing. We'll write it down. We'll learn how to pronounce it.
Yeah, we'll learn how to
And
pronounce
then maybe
it
we'll
first.
watch it. Yeah, we'll
investigate
to
how
here
to
on the
pronounce
channel
it.
watching Haikyuu, something like that. No, those animes have been a lot of fun to watch so far. Obviously, AOT and then Death Note was a banger. So we're looking forward to more.
Absolutely.
Adams Apple Alex. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Love the name.
Good name.
Happy birthday answer. I love having my first time watches be with you guys. Please check out the show Dark.
Dark is fantastic.
I saw the first season of Dark.
Yeah.
Fucking wild, right?
Yep.
Seen any of it?
I think I saw the first 2 seasons of Dark. For sure 1, for sure 2. I don't think I got into 3, the third season, if there was one. I think I stopped because with the channel and everything. But yeah, it was just wild.
Jake with a super chat. Just to clarify about God of War series, Ronald D. Moore is the showrunner. He's not a gamer, but he's known for shows like Battlestar and Outlander.
Well, those are well received.
Oh, they have their fan bases.
Well, let's see what happens.
So hopefully, just
Thank you
grab
for the
them and just go.
clarification.
Just grab them. Just go. Don't
Don't mess this
Yeah,
up.
thank you for the clarification on there. So I just hope they do their best on trying to, for at least the diehards, minimally at least the diehards. Don't try to be casual for the casual fan.
Right,
for it.
just who your audience is.
Yeah, because if you do it for the diehards and nail it right, the show will be right for the casual.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
all right, and then Kratos, the Kratos. React to God of War Ascension answer. You forgot that one. Yeah, we're yeah. Well,
Did we miss
because
that one?
well, we did 1, 2, 3, and Ghost of Sparta, and then by that time, I think we were ready to just dive into 2018.
we
As much fun as
chomping at the bit.
it's fun watching, the cutscenes to a point, because then he's just I just want to get in there and just start playing because you see how awesome they do, and you're like, all right, I think I could do well in this game, and then obviously, well, you saw Berserkers, Valkyries, all that take
Getting
us
into the
apart here
blades
and
of
there.
chaos.
Yeah, there's an interesting thing about watching the lead ups to games to get caught up, and this is something that we'll probably run into as we move forward with the gaming channel, and even something honestly that we're doing right now with Uncharted, as everybody had said, oh, you got to go back and start with the original to kind of get the feel for the new one. But some of these games, I think what we were looking at, like Resident Evil has a bunch, Final Fantasy has a bunch. And, in the interest of playing, the newest games, the ones that are popular right now, the ones with the best graphics, we can't always go back and start from the beginning. And so it's nice to get caught up on the cutscenes. But with ones that have like 7 or 8, that's also tough. And honestly, for God of War, like I would have preferred, we enjoyed the cutscenes, but there were some videos that was like a recap leading into 2018 that instead of having a cutscene, they talk about all the lore and they explain the lore and stuff like that. And I think honestly, like that would have set us up for 2018 a little bit better than the cutscenes. I enjoyed the cutscenes. It was a lot of fun. But some of the videos that people put together, and look, there's so many great YouTube channels out there who like that's what they do. So I think, we would have benefited just as much, and maybe something we could have even done in addition after we did the cutscenes was watch one of these channels that says, okay, here's the lore, here's how everything's connected, here's what's going to happen leading up into 2018.
Now hold on, let's see if this works.
Oh,
So like I said, when they
wow, it's getting cocky with it.
just you got your stuff right there. And
Gotta get up there.
yeah, well, it only took half. Get some arrows. You have your squirrel too.
You got her!
Who's the man now? One take. That's all you needed.
The up close shield slam.
One. Give it up again. Give me another one. All right. Oh, I hope the folks stuck around for this.
All
one.
right, you better have. Hey, this ranks right up there with beating the Helldiver right before we had to roll into Alive.
We had to go.
We have a little more time, but still,
This
the
is
one take.
just let's back off for a second. This does not rank up there with the Helldiver.
Oh, my hand hurt for a little while after that because, man, that was such a high five.
Oh, that was so much fun. That was just, I loved it.
Now I hope you guys heard that.
I was like a proud mama bird. People were saying that they heard it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. I love that. Thank you, Diamond Dave, for working to get that up for the folks.
Yeah, happy birthday answer.
Happy birthday answer. Well, you got to celebrate.
I did. Oh, I was so proud.
I told you, like, the most fun I had was going back and watching it and seeing the joy in your face.
It's like, huh? R3!
He's like, it's gonna happen.
Because I was like all you going, holy shit, no way.
Wait, Quinn, did you mean this happiness?
So like I said, when they
Wow, it's getting cocky with it.
just you got your stuff right there. And
Gotta get up there.
yeah, well, it only took half. Get some arrows. You have your squirrel too.
You got her!
Who's the man now? One One take. That's all you needed.
The up.
Well, bro never laughed.
Yeah, I think we checked the tape, right? I think we checked the tape on that one, folks. And
Oh man. What's going on over there, Okie?
and oops, it did. Is it? Oh.
Like I said, when they
Wow, it's getting cocky with it.
just you got your stuff right there.
Who's the man now?
Oh my fucking god, poor Oak.
Fantastic. Just fantastic.
All right, next super chat.
Gosh, I love that
Third
moment.
time is diabolical. Oh my goodness.
That's some great stuff.
All right, Silver with a super chat. You guys are amazing. Love from Peru.
Peru.
Isn't that perfect timing for that super chat?
Peru, another beautiful country.
Oh, I thought you hit something.
And then, folks,
Bad Wolf Girl.
I can't read it because I have tears in my eyes from laughing so
I got
much.
it. Happy B-Day or happy birthday, Andrew. I love you all, but Mason Quinn is my fave. Smiley face. Watch Sky High with Kurt Russell, The Pacifier with Vin Diesel,
whoa.
Spy Kids with Carla
Gugino.
Jingo.
And Antonio
I'm
Banderas.
sorry, Carla.
She's
What's
in
your name?
every
You're
Flanagan.
fantastic. And Antonio Banderas.
Banderas.
Acknowledge me.
Banderas.
Banderas. Oh, it's almost like this again.
Like I said, when they
Who's the man now?
One take. That's all you.
I'll run it back again for the folks.
There we go.
Play it a fifth time.
There we go. It's a glitch. It's a glitch.
Oh my
You have
god.
to fix it.
But I've
No.
seen Sky High and The Pacifier. They're great. Spy Kids, I have not, but heard good things.
I saw Spy Kids because I was kind of like going on a Robert Rodriguez kick where I was watching everything he did.
Glitch.
And Spy Kids was a lot of fun. Kurt Russell is, of course, awesome, but the Pacifier with Vin Diesel.
Oh, stop it.
I tease. We got an ongoing.
He tries to
joke here on the
pretend that
channel.
movie doesn't exist.
Maybe it's good. Who knows?
Watch also you see the answer. This is actually really good. I was like, I told you it was
it's like
pretty good.
Neck and neck with the game plan.
And honestly, I've seen it. It's not bad. And it's not like, it's not an Oscar winner, but it's a good, funny movie, especially for families.
Yep. And thank you for your first super.
First super chat. You got
You're
it.
gonna have to add. We'll have to add answers to the soundboard. Dancers laugh. Like you do that.
When he wins. Like I said, when they
This damn thing.
The hug never gets old.
This
The
damn
hug never
thing.
gets old.
It's a glitch.
Glitch.
It's a glitch.
And then,
Back to super.
yeah, I'll take this one.
Hopefully it's chilling out. Hopefully
Hopefully it works.
Shame on you, OBS. Shame on you.
that tech. You know how it
Have
is.
to go on Instacart and order a fucking bottle of vodka.
Quay official with the super chat. Thank you for that.
first.
That is your first. Thank you so much.
Acknowledge me.
Quinn as the game master, one free roll each to avoid fisticuffs. That goes back. That goes back to our D&D talk we were having about these guys. And then a Vice City officer back again with a super chat. Will you ever react to Jeepers Creepers?
Yes, it's on the list.
There you
Probably
go.
closer to Halloween, wouldn't it? Or do we just want to throw it in whenever?
Well, typically I
Depends.
try not to do too much on the holidays because then it's always expected. So we always
Fair
try to be fair and just whenever.
Scary movie.
Whenever it gets out. Yep. And then Mike, Again, another name. I'm like, Mike, how did you get that name?
Got it
Mike?
on
Did you
ground
have to,
floor.
did you have to
Mike.
pay for that?
Ground level.
And then thank you for that as well. Have you guys heard of Silo? Highly recommend it. I've only heard of Silo from when I turn on the Apple TV.
We see Rebecca
it's there.
Ferguson. That's the only way I know of it.
Yeah,
because
that's all I know.
Apple TV gets turned on, and then you see Rebecca's face right there, and it says Silo.
Yeah. And then Jake with the super chat, thank you for that. Quinn, you can only walk into one movie screening. It's a choice between two movies from the future, Fast 11 or Mad Max 2, The Wasteland. Which one? I'm going with Mad Max, The Wasteland. That's one where it's like a 90% where I'm going for Mad Max, The Wasteland. Although Fast 11, part 2 of X is going to be coming out. Let's see what happens.
All right, To Be Adorable. Wow, nice name. Thank you for the super chat. I lost it. My birthday's ruined. If you haven't watched Warrior 2011, Joel Egerton, Tom Hardy, Nick Nolte, Oscar robbed is a must. Rocky versus Raging Bull, but UFC, one of the best movies I've ever seen, and you will ugly man cry.
I forgot.
As we mentioned earlier,
he was in there.
it is going to happen at some point.
Yep.
'Cause I for sure haven't seen it.
Hey, and newsflash, Baddie for life with another super chat. You are just amazing. You're just
That is,
amazing.
you are way too kind.
Acknowledge me!
Way too kind.
Baddie for life with the super chat. Probably the greatest moment of Bad Medicine Arcade history. Really, Oak? Hell yeah, it is. And don't talk like that, Mason Quinn. Don't sell yourself short. You earned that win with Hellstone or not.
That's true. Because I guess if I wouldn't have used the Resurrection Stone, so like I said, when they... Wow, I was getting cocky with it.
Just.
You got her!
Damn thing.
Also,
It's like you knew.
Baddie
Baddies
for
for
life.
life.
Also, Addies, because baddies.
Baddies and addies.
Always also ask, don't let that Tasmanian devil steal your shine. Hard ever. Mason Quinn. No, because it was right after that in the studio. He put like his coat down and fell on the floor. He like tripped on a cord. And something like, we're sitting like he was already yelling at the game going, guys, but it's not working.
They stepped on a rake and
ran into what he thought was a cave, but I just had it painted on the wall.
yeah.
Okay.
Where are we at here?
This is Oak's villain origin.
Oak's villain.
Well, the seed
Thanks,
Seagal
Atlanta.
laid the seeds.
That's true. Is that Francesca
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
super chat? Hey guys, it's always fun in the arcade with you. Our baddies would love to see you guys react to my best friend's wedding.
I've never seen it, but I've heard
Is
about
that
it.
the one with
Julia Roberts
No,
and Dempsey.
wait. Is it one with Dane Cook? Francesca, are you still here? Is it the one with Dane Cook? Am I thinking the right one?
Perhaps we have a Google machine.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong here.
My best friend's wedding. That's with I believe it's Dempsey and then Julia Roberts.
Either way, we'll look into it.
Yeah,
for
we'll
sure.
look at. We'll write it down here.
Baddies
Baddies for life
Back.
again.
Yep, Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
Told you.
We'll investigate that one for sure.
It's Dermot McMulroney, but
sorry.
not Patrick Dempsey. Cameron Diaz and Rupert Everett.
Okay.
I have
My
not
wife
seen that
also
one.
added another favorite moment of hers in the gaming was Oak trying to throw the axe and go through the door
Oh, that one was good.
where you couldn't freeze
with
the door.
with the wheel. The
Fuck
big
that
wheel you
door.
had to freeze.
Fuck that door.
She's like, "What game was that?" Oh, that was Ragnarok as well.
Fuck that.
Baddies for Life is back again.
Oh my God.
Too kind. That's right, Mason Quinn and answer.
Oh.
You
Towns is in. Sorry.
Towns. That's right, Mason Quinn and answer. You and answer.
And you too, Diamond
Dave. Tell Oak to suck it every time.
Down where? Down there.
Oh, you got it, Betty's for life.
Miss
Oh,
C.
another
Lou. Oh my God!
fantastic
Thank you so
super.
much.
God, my fucking what kind of
All that cake.
what kind of wreck am I?
Show me how the piggy eats. How does the little piggy eat, Ralphie?
Did I get frosting?
Miss C. Lou.
Acknowledge
Night is
me.
fucked.
You get like almost the whole board too.
Woo!
Thank you for the 50 spot. Excuse me. Happy escape from the womb day answer. If you're looking for fun, a fun newer anime, solo leveling is great. I
heard that's on the list.
We might have that on the list.
I know we've been.
Write it down just in case.
Yep.
Thank you so much with your gracious.
That is
Gracious
amazing.
50
Thank you so
spot.
much. Oh, man, that's awesome. Ruby Mickelson, Squid Game, and All of Us Are Dead are K-dramas. Alice in Borderland is a J-drama,
Okay.
which is
The Japan. that
Japan
would explain
drama?
it, yeah.
Okay. There's some good K-dramas on Netflix. My Name and Weak Hero Class. I was also wondering if you're good to react to Sherlock, the TV series.
Someday could happen.
Isn't there a lot
Someday.
of them? It depends
Someday.
on when we... Oh, no, I'm thinking of...
Thinking of Dr.
Day.
Who.
Ooh, yeah. Jake from State Farm. Thank you for the super chat. Wondering if you guys could do a surprise trailer reactions. Maybe Diamond Dave knows what it is, but the others have no clue going into the reaction.
It's kind of what happens.
Well, that happens more often in a studio than you'd think, where we just show up and we're like, all right, what are we doing today? And then we look on the TV. Oh, all right, here we go.
That is true.
Yeah.
Things fresh.
Which is fine by us because,
Keep
keeps...
close to the chest,
Yeah.
no matter what.
He said the time tonight, and I was like, what's on tap?
Kayfabe.
Nothing. Not a thing.
Not even dots.
Not even dots, no. Madison Gaines with their first super chat.
Not Madison with an I or Y.
Why? Not
Madison
where you
with
think
an
it
I.
would be.
But
Acknowledge me.
your message
was
redacted. But thank you for your first.
If you have anything else and you're still here, just
free
let
to-
us know in the chat.
Throw it in there. All right, Vel. Answer
that?
and DD. So adorable, just eating cake. Answer, you're the last day of Pisces sign.
Yeah.
What are DD, Quinn, and Oak's signs for B-days? Capricorn.
Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn, how you doing?
I knew I was in
Aquarius for me.
I am a Scorpio.
Scorpion wins.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either. Limited time, AK with super chat. Anime Baki the Grappler.
I was wondering if
All
you're
right,
going to
we'll
watch
throw
that.
that in there.
Investigate.
Yep, right there.
Right there.
UB5 with their first super chat.
Acknowledge me.
Happy birthday, Answer. Hope you guys check out these two action movies. The Man from Nowhere, director Lee Jong-byun, Korean film, and Chocolate with Yanin Jija, Thai film. I believe you guys would enjoy it. Well, we'll have it on the list. We'll investigate. But thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And the super chat.
Thank you.
Lou Hoods, I would just say Hoods, but HDZ, thank you for the super chat. Just want to say thank you. I had an awful situation during winter, and doing watch-along marathons with you made it easier and better. Happy birthday, Answer. Thank you for the birthday wish, and you're welcome for helping you get through any rough patches or anything that you ever have going on in life. Hey, I mean, we're just here watching movies and having fun, and for you guys to all be here, one, just for my birthday, or two, just to ask questions, or just to hang out. We thank you and appreciate each and every one of you. So happy to say that we're helping you get through the tough times.
Absolutely.
Cheers. And cheers to you as well.
Cheers to you. I had to switch water.
Blythe Wilson. Blythe Wilson.
over there.
Either way,
Blythe.
I probably butchered it, so my apologies. Any chance you're going to do more games like Until Dawn or Detroit? Highly recommend Dark Picture games. They are the choose your own adventure game.
Those are towards the top-ish of the list.
Well, I know also too, like
Top
Telltale
list.
with like Batman and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
Or,
Dark Pictures games, a lot of people have been requesting
Future.
those kind of back from day one. God, I would almost like to do another Until Dawn playthrough. We fucked that one hard.
They let you know that you did, yeah.
But we did better in
The Quarry. We did really well in the Quarry.
I wasn't
really
there to
fun.
ruin it for you.
Yeah.
David Arquette was in it. That was awesome.
Interesting story too. So yeah, those are a lot of fun.
Yep.
Maria Ramgo.
Oh, that is a great suggestion.
DD, can we have that Berserker Quinn answers reaction GOW moment as an intro for future Bad Arcades games lives? Yes, that'll happen. I just need time to get that timer on there, and I'll kick it over. Probably will be.
You're just dictating.
Tuesday will.
Because I love how everybody's just assuming that more of that shit isn't coming.
No, I love it. It's like, we got so many things to get done. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there Tuesday. Don't worry. That's the top of the list.
Like I said, all I need to do is get a timer on there, and it's good to go.
Silver.
You guys, Silver. Thank you again, Marie. You guys need to watch Superhero Bowl from Toon Sandwich. It's a cool animated video about main movie characters fighting in an arena. You'll love it. Interesting. We'll write that down. We'll investigate.
Superhero Bowl.
There we go. All right, Cal Kent. It's done. I'm drained. Why did I take?
Oh my God! Throw up the ones for Cal.
Acknowledge me.
Good job, man. And that was your 10th super as well.
It's your 10th.
Thank you for thanks.
Hey,
we're glad to be something
engineering.
to come back to after taking that test.
Yeah, and then Cal, while that I've heard that stuff's tough, so we need folks like you in that area. So.
You heard engineering.
Simple engineering.
It's all tough. Anything
Civil
engineering, yeah.
I hear that engineering can be tricky.
All right.
Bookish Weirdo, a.k.a. Paulie C.
Hey.
My son just got engaged. He better not F this up because she is awesome. I'm sharing the love. Well, hey, you know what?
Acknowledge me.
You better not fuck it up.
That's always the best when you have a dad step in who normally doesn't say anything about relationships. Hey, don't fuck this up.
What if his son is also in this live stream? Like, Dad, what the fuck?
Thanks.
That would be even better, actually. So if your son is in this chat, I hope he types something up saying, Dad, what are you doing?
Please. Cal Kent with the super chat. Recommendation, Blood Diamond with Leo and Lawrence of Arabia. I have not seen either one of those.
I've not seen either one. I do know Blood Diamond, though, is for sure on the list.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of Blood Diamond, but not the whole thing.
Yeah, Lawrence of Arabia has Laurence Olivier in it. He's related to Kenny Olivier.
Oh, yeah, I believe it is. Blair Madeli, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday.
Natalie?
Medallion.
It'd probably be Madeline.
Blair. I just like Blair.
Madeline.
My name is Blair. You got to say it like Blair. Happy birthday, answer. We're birthday brothers. Well, awesome.
That's all right.
Look at that.
The first day of spring. Best day to have a birthday, in my opinion. I might be a little biased.
Might be. Probably. Edward with the super chat.
Boy, Edward.
Happy birthday, answer. Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak. The answer, Quinn Tuition told me. Thanks for doing Life is Strange and decision games for us. Well, a lot of times our intuition, I will say on Life is Strange too, I think we kind of got the vibe of the choose your own adventure games a little bit and kind of had an idea how to kind of make things work out as well as they have so far. So yeah, more to come.
You can read that one too.
Rogue Ostriches with the super chat. Thank you for that. Mason Quinn, thoughts of getting these plebes to react to Top Gear specials and the Grand Tour. Hey, folks, if you want it to happen, let them know. Flood the chats, flood whatever. Let them know if you want it to happen.
What would be great is if we actually did a channel like them, but of course we need like a major studio to kind of back that.
We need a couple mil from Amazon to make it happen.
Of funding. Jake, thank you for the super chat. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I'll just remind myself at least I'm not running aimlessly around a mine, not using my compass.
I mean, I'm not the most intelligent man in the world, guys, but I think he's referring to you, Oak.
I don't know.
Couldn't be me.
Who knows if a glitch happens again?
Couldn't be me. I don't know what mines anybody's talking about here.
No mines. No mines at all.
No clue.
Leonardo Grabowski, thank you for the super chat. Cheers from Brazil.
Brazil.
Recommend Elite Squad sub.
So I'll have to check it out.
Is that is that a bank robbery one? I might have checked a little bit of that out one night on Netflix.
Okay, well, thank you. We have it on the list. We'll investigate it. Neon G with a super sticker of
A lemon.
like a lemon, like giving hugs our way because we see hearts floating up.
It looks like a lemon celebrating a God of War victory, if I'm honest.
No, that's probably
That's probably what it is.
It looks very.
Oh, by the way,
very
the first. It's the first.
Oh, thank you on your first.
Acknowledge me.
Knight Sterling with the super chat. Happy B-Day answer. If you're wanting some arcane content, they released a trailer for the game called Welcome to Noxus that shows a bit past arcane.
We're going to have to look into that one.
Intriguing.
Write that down.
Cal Kent with a super chat. Oak about Uncharted. Stop moaning and get better.
What can
That's your homework assignment.
That's my homework assignment for next time. Just do better. God, I just need to get more into it. Just was like I said earlier. Just I had a few things a little off today, but I'm going to try to.
You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to reduce my deaths by 50%.
So
Down to
from,
10.
Yeah, good
so
luck.
from
Yeah.
18,
Good luck.
from 20 down to 10.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I think that's a fair goal.
That ain't happening. Tara!
happening.
Tara Zetz, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday answer. Just had mine a week ago.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Well, belated birthday, but happy
cake
birthday.
here.
I look forward to you guys playing Max Payne 3 and the Mass Effect trilogy. I know you guys will especially enjoy Max Payne 3. As for Mass Effect, what a journey it is to play. I've heard actually recently people,
Payne would be kinda fun.
gamers, because of how Max Payne looked in one of the PlayStation 2 versions, they want Jack Quaid to play Max Payne because their faces are eerily similar.
Okay.
So I think it would work, especially
Jack
with how.
Quaid.
But they're also basing it on how they saw him on Novocaine.
Yeah,
so.
I heard good things about Novocaine.
Healy,
Lucky Charms with your first super chat.
magically delicious.
Acknowledge me.
Happy birthday to the answer. Some recommendations: Dread, Almost Famous, 1917, Big Fish, and for laughs, The Room and Disaster Artist.
Well, before we even touch Dread, this guy, named the Oak, hasn't even seen Demolition Man.
Yeah,
Shame him.
Yep.
shame.
Who the fuck has got his jester hat?
Giving you a hard time. Shame. Hey, like how can you take
Get
that
out.
seriously?
Get out.
So, Dread, I've seen it
Yeah.
with Sly. I have not seen the one with Carl Urban. Carl. I have not seen one with Carl. Almost Famous, have not seen. 1917, have not seen. Big Fish, don't know what that is. And The Room and Disaster Artist, I think I may have it.
The Disaster Artist, that's one where James Franco played that one actor that tried to make his own movie that he acted so terribly that it was just hilarious.
Yeah.
And so he redid it.
Yeah, the only one on there I've seen is 1917, and I liked it.
Is that
Wait,
the one?
You haven't seen Dread?
Hey,
Oh, the original with Sly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just assumed they were
is
talking
that the
about
one we saw
Carl
in theater
Urban.
that you were saying?
Yeah, 1917.
Yeah,
That's a good question. You
1917
should
is the one.
Lucky Charms if you're still there.
one cut, one's to scene thing.
Yeah,
one
they
shot.
they have two cuts the entire movie, and they're very.
Have you seen Dread with Sly? Not sure.
Isn't there Judge Dredd and then Dredd? Wasn't there two of
Well,
them?
Judge Dredd is
Sly,
Stallone, and then Dredd is
Carl.
was the remake with
Yeah, that's
Carl.
okay. Yeah.
Yep.
with Butch.
I haven't seen either of them.
And then Cal Kent is back again. How excited are you guys for the God of War climax? Any predictions? I think there's going to be a lot of battles. There's going to be a lot of emotion. Very excited. And predictions? Well,
I said,
whatever I do, it'll probably be in one take.
It'll be victory for me, because that's what I do.
With that hat,
With this hat on, I can do no wrong.
Coming up next, Batty for Life. Another super
Oh
chat.
gosh, you've been way too kind.
Thank you so much for everything tonight.
know.
Bye, guys. Got to get some sleep. Had lots of fun. I was just joshing Oak, but not really. I love you guys. Happy birthday again, Answer.
Oh, thank you.
And just so you're curious, my name is Shania, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Have a good night. Well, thank you very much, Shania, for all the support
appreciate
of the channel
it.
here
Thank
tonight.
You're amazing.
Jumping in on this live for answers. Big birthday here. Thank you very much. We appreciate
it.
the channel.
St.
And
Louis.
look, it's all in good fun.
Yeah, we give them a hard time, but it's for fun.
That's
Sometimes.
Well, that's what guys do, right? We just
It's our
talk
thing.
shit to each
It's our
other.
thing. Well, it usually only when you have more than two people. Because if it
Yeah.
was just me and you sitting here and I'm just giving you a hard time,
That's what it was
it's like
so
it
funny
doesn't
because
work.
when Answer and I were playing God of War 2018, it was two of us. It was we were kind of
we were kind of helping each other out.
working together.
Dude, jump
It was
over
weird.
here.
It's like, okay, try this, and we're like,
Now it's
doing
like, jump over there,
we're
you
like
asshole.
doing teamwork, and then like you join in, and now it's just a shit show. Stage 5 shit parade.
For us, MX. Oh, for us. Sorry.
Yeah, I did that the other day too.
Happy birthday, Answer. I recommend the game Beyond Two Souls, a decision-making one I think you
nice.
love. By the way, a High School Musical. When? I'd love to see it.
Heard good things
High
about
School
it.
Musical is on the list, just don't know when.
My older brother despises musicals. Loves High School Musical.
Hey, Zac Efron had
That's where it all started.
I don't know if it was
baby face in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens or
Yeah,
Ashley
they had
Tisdale.
that
Yeah, any
whole,
one of the other
yeah, they had
actors.
that whole Disney crew or whatever on that.
Yeah.
Cal Kent is back. Thank you for the super
Chet?
Was told to be nice to Oak. Love you, Oak. Hashtag Oak the goat.
What did he get? Did you get a text message or a FaceTime when he was out getting the cake? Dude, enough. Relax.
Hey, brother, I could really use
Brother.
support up in this chat here. Let me cash app you a little bit of funds for the love.
Info and
The
Vato.
last one.
Thank you for the
The
super
last
chat.
one.
Somebody call Bad Medicine. Love from India. Well, thank you all the way from India.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Romano with the super chat. Hey guys, been a big fan for the past year or so. Motivated me to start hitting the weights more. Also, have you guys seen Good Time or Uncut Gems?
Uncut Gems, yes. Good
Yes,
time.
Uncut Gem is amazing.
No idea
Uncut
what
Gems
you're
was
talking
with Sandler,
Sandler,
right?
yes.
Yeah. Good Time is with Robert Pattinson, and it's awesome. I referenced it in the Batman that he was in because there was a convenience store called Good Time on there. Called that out. Not sure if it made the cut or not, but yeah, great movie. Both
All right.
of those.
And Marie Ramgirl with a super chat. Also a member, if you didn't know. I remember Answer singing to me and doing a big kick on my birthday, and Quinn wore a cowboy hat on Arcade Live was great. Thanks again for that, Quinn. Answer. And hope hanging with Bad Medicine family for your B-Day has been just as much fun. I can think of very few things better.
We had 406 people here.
We had 406 people, so
At one
there's
point.
a very short list of
406 people here.
how awesome this
That
was.
wanted to see the answer.
Thank you so much for this. You guys are awesome.
And then
The Bad Metaverse.
looks like Zoe S checked
With
in
a super
with a super sticker
of
with a
a
big
heart.
heart. Thank you for that. Absolutely. We appreciate all you guys. Woo, it's been
This
a
is-
run.
Hey, Answer, you at one point had 406 live watching
And hey,
you
even-
for your birthday.
And after what, 3 hours, we still have 305.
Yep.
Ostriches with their 5th
Acknowledge me.
super chat. Speaking of the boys, created by Eric Kripke, like Supernatural, many faces you'll recognize, especially in the upcoming season 5. Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's on its way. Eric Kripke. That's the name. We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name, but yep, that's who it is.
Oh, well, there we go.
So much.
There it is, and there it was.
yeah.
As we're creeping up as almost time to be past
Creeping.
my birthday.
Yep.
As we are 25 minutes away from that. I just want to again thank each and every one of you for being here, wishing me a happy birthday, whether in super chats or the chats, just sitting here having fun with us. This means a lot to me. It's this that we do. It's not lost on any of us. We didn't aspire to do any of this.
finished it.
But you guys are always here. You're always showing up and showing out. We love each and every one of you. Thank you once again.
Oh, so Lucky Charms did come in
With their
and
first
addressed
super chat.
with the
Acknowledge Acknowledge me.
Carl Urban Dread and Big Fish, directed by Tim
Tim
Burton. So there we go.
Okay.
And again,
Cool.
thank you.
Mark AJ,
Mark AJ
happy
with your
birthday,
third.
answer.
Happy
Thank you for
birthday
the
answer.
supers.
Thank you, Mark AJ, for your third super. Thank you to each and every one of you once again.
Hey, I can
Love
tell
you
you
all.
for the arcade folks, Life is Strange is going to come in late now that we've stayed up this long. I haven't touched it yet, so
That's
it'll
pricey pay
come in a
sometimes.
little later on tomorrow.
But hey, it's still coming.
Yep,
tomorrow.
and
It's still
and
coming
big,
tomorrow, but just later.
Yep, a big shout out to our mods. I see we had Letha in there. I know we had Alana in there.
Leah,
and,
Alana.
And Alana.
Jen was in there earlier. I think she had to go to work or
Jen.
something.
Well, thank you,
know.
Jen.
Oh, Kel is
Cal,
back.
once more.
Let's see
for
if
a
she's
super
got
chat.
another heavy, hard-hitting question that we can't really answer.
If you like Kate Hudson, watch some of Goldie's greats. Foul Play, Seem Like Old Times, both with Chevy Chase and the late great Charles Grodin. The Inside Man with Denzel and Jodie. Good night, guys. Well, good night.
Thank you, Kel.
Yeah, thank you, Kel.
Thank you.
But you didn't mention Overboard with Goldie and Kurt Russell, one of the all-time greats. I
Or,
love that movie.
Or what's the name of the movie where she's the football coach? Because isn't there like
Wildcats.
Isn't there a
Wildcats.
young Charlie Sheen or someone in something like that? There's a young unknown actor at that point that's also.
I was
in
distracted by Goldie.
it. She was.
But yeah,
cutie.
Overboard's one a legendary. And Sly
Sly
Sloth.
Sloth. Happy birthday, answer. I take the opportunity to urge you guys to watch Phantom of the Opera 2004 with Gerard Butler. It's
Fantastic.
I have seen, I think, just a few minutes of that one.
That's what it was. Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson are in,
okay. Yeah,
are
he
in
was-
Wildcats.
He was
That's
great
one of three.
in Rock and Rolla.
So Cal Kent, by the way, real quick with Slies, we should probably put that one Phantom of the Opera 2004 on the list because I don't think it's on the list.
I have it.
And I've only seen maybe 5 minutes. So thank you very much for your super.
I didn't know Gerard could sing.
We'll find out.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Oh, yeah.
You got some talents.
Yep.
Cal Kent would love for you guys to watch Top Gun Maverick. So, folks, if we were to do Top Gun Maverick, because we, as you know, we put up a video when we did a out of theater reaction for it. There are some Patreon and YouTube members that are asking just do a rewatch. You just let us know if you're interested too in that, because then we would have zero issues rewatching that one for you guys, because it's been a hot minute since we've seen it. So wouldn't mind seeing that again as a rewatch. I know some folks now, like Media Nights, they just rewatched Iron Man. They're doing all like the YouTube bangers right now. And some other folks are kind of doing some rewatches too. So you guys let us know if that's something you're interested in, is some rewatches that we haven't seen in a long time.
Selfishly, if I could pick a rewatch for us to do again, selfishly, it would be the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Has he even seen First Blood?
I don't think. Have you? Okay.
I wasn't very confident,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we'll believe you.
I
We'll
own them
believe
on
you.
Blu-ray.
We'll believe you.
But that's a selfish one I'd like to do, just because we were so young in our career.
one was it?
The Lord of the Rings
of the
trilogy.
Rings, yeah.
Because we were so new with everything, and I know you learned a ton about
Does
all
have
the back
4
end
hours
stuff.
to say?
If there was any one trilogy that I should rewatch for a second time, that would be it, whether it be for the channel or on my own, because
The Last
taking it
Airbender
in the
rewatch.
first time.
Oh, who said that?
I'm not
Last
in that
rewatch.
Shyamalan.
Unknown, who's been a member for 4 months, is Yugayo. Is Yugayo on the list? And happy birthday, answer. And also, how is Uncharted? Well, I've been liking Uncharted.
Yeah, it's fair. It's good. It's fun.
Very intuitive.
Great game.
Very intuitive.
Great gameplay.
The Breakfast Club rewatch.
No, I'm just.
Been years
yeah,
since
it's been-
I've been Breakfast Club.
Oh, classic, The Breakfast Club.
It is a
Can't
classic.
do it.
What
with
a
the hat.
legendary.
You hit the hat.
Yep.
Isan Singh with a super chat as well. You need to react to Tahir Zaim Par, Rang de Basante, really good Indian movies. Happy B-Day answer, but please be nice to Oak. Love Well, since you're all the way in India, no. See, if there was a birthday wish, my wish was to be even more mean to Oak.
meaner to Oak. More meaner.
Hey, no, it's always in good fun. He gives it. He usually does it a lot worse to me behind the scenes.
And then Dana Soul with the super chat, The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
That is on the list.
That's
That'd be good.
legendary.
I-
Yep.
That is on the
We've heard
list.
some things.
Oh man, what a stream!
Gentle
What
Cruise.
a
Me answer.
stream.
I said the last Airbender. All right.
You guys have been way too kind to us.
Way too
today.
generous.
So we appreciate
this is a pretty legendary stream.
Yeah, I had no idea how long this was going to go. I thought maybe because it was Answer's birthday, it'd be a 5-minute live. So, yeah.
All right. Well, Kel with another super chat, despite you. Kel, I figured you guys had already probably seen Wildcats and Overboard. The others go back a bit
sense.
when she's younger. Love you guys. Good night.
Thank you,
We
Kel.
love you
That
too.
makes
Good night
sense,
to you
Cal.
too.
Yeah, thank you.
And then, wow.
Vala Noir.
Wow. Freaking
What can we say?
A.
Thank you so much.
Acknowledge me.
Oh, he's running through the board.
Get the whole board.
All of it.
Not gonna
Gosh,
lie.
the hundo.
Drop the
friggin'
wallet.
hundo.
Not gonna lie. I
Show
think
your toes. Kidding. Don't do that.
Oh,
It's a
Nip.
Tom Grossi
Nip.
thing. It's a Tom Grossi.
Not
thing.
gonna lie, I think Transcendence, Johnny Depp would be a legendary watch for you guys if you like science fiction. Also, happy birthday, Answer. Thank you so much for that. You were far,
This was
far
way
kind.
too generous of a super
That-
chat. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. One more.
Acknowledge
We
me.
acknowledge you. And then also, folks, just a heads up, April 24th is the first round of the NFL draft up in Green Bay, just right up the road from where we are. And we are going to try to do we are going to do a bad medicine vlog at the NFL draft. So hopefully within a week of us recording that, I'll have that up on the channel for everybody. So hopefully we see Tom Grossi and some other folks up there as well for night one of the NFL draft.
See how it
Bad
goes.
medicine vlog coming your way. We may even get crazy enough if there's a spot. Maybe
To run on
where
the
we
field.
where we try to maybe even do a live to show you how much chaos is going on, but who knows?
Depends
we'll
on
see.
the bandwidth, I suppose,
Yep.
up there.
Seven Im's Life with the super chat. Thank you so much for that. Just discovered Bad Medicine 3 months ago and still in the rabbit hole. What sealed the deal for me was when you dropped 13 going on 30 few weeks back on Patreon.
fun.
We had so much fun with that movie.
Yep.
I kind of want to kick my younger self for not watching it back when it came out. But
Yeah, maybe you wouldn't have appreciated it as much as you do.
I
now.
would.
There you go.
It was right up my alley
Something
for
to that.
humor, so I think I would have liked it back then too, just as much as I loved it now.
And again, to all you folks who did the super chats, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. You
thank
did
you
it.
enough.
Thank you to all of you who watched this stream because you could have been doing something better, but you chose to be with us, whether it be a second, all night, whatever it may be. So thank you very much for spending your valuable time with us and your hard-earned money on us. So can't thank you guys enough. We're gonna keep trucking for you all as long as you'll have us. So thank you so much.
What a great little birthday it was for me.
What a great birthday party. for you.
This was so much fun. I mean, we had store-bought cake. That was delivered
Damn right,
here.
it's store-bought.
And it was amazing. Hey, any cake is great cake.
I like the cake,
especially
though.
when it's free. Or did he put it to the? Did you expense it on the back?
It's a write-off.
It's a write-off. Right? It's a write-off. Once again, thank you all for being here for my birthday. You made it a special one. Absolutely loved it. Love all of you guys. Couldn't ask for better fans. You guys are great. So,
Well, with
anything
John
last one thing?
Cena, folks, John Cena is going to take you out on a hell of a ride with his fantastic theme music that he's not changing because he's not a heel. He's not a face. He's a human being.
Human beings.
He's a human being, folks.
So, thank you so much for joining us, folks.
So-
we love all of you. We'll see you on
John
the next
Cena's music.
well,
It's taking you out
we'll
after,
try Sly Sloth 96
Sly
first
Sloth.
with their 5th super chat.
Acknowledge
Y'all
me.
remembered me. Made my night. Might I also suggest Nimona 2023 classic Knights meet sci-fi and feral gremlin titular character. All right.
Interesting. And then Jess.
Have you guys watched Yellowstone and or its spin-offs? Would love to watch you guys react to it. It's awesome. Happy birthday.
I watched all of
celebrating the 5th
Yellowstone
and the 1st.
except the last season. I watched 1893, but didn't watch 1923 or the last season of Yellowstone because I didn't know if we were going to get to it. For
Yeah,
the channel.
I'd
So-
never say never because a lot of people make their pushes and then that's when we have to jump.
Yeah, I've never seen Yellowstone. I held off on it, assuming
I've
maybe
not seen
one
Yellow.
day we might get to it for the channel. So
Yep.
you never know.
We were going to start watching it, but the opening scene turned my wife off of it, so we never watched it again.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the opening scene of
Don't
Yellowstone.
spoil.
Yep.
No spoilers.
Well, Oak knows, and if you've watched it out there, you know. So right
Again,
there,
folks, John Cena's taking you out on his fantastic music ride here, folks.
right after this. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course
Love you
Answer.
all.
So like I said, when they. Wow, it's getting cocky with it.
Just write your stuff right there.
Gotta get up there.
Yeah, well, only took half. Get some arrows. You have your squirrel too.
You got her!
Who's the man now? One take. That's all you needed.
The up close shield slam.
One. Give it up again. Man. Give me another one. All right. Oh, I hope the folks stuck around for this.
All right, you better have. Hey, this ranks right up there with beating the Helldiver right before we had to roll into a live.
We had to go.
We have a little more
Little bit of time,
but
but-
still,
This
the
is
one take.
just let's back off for a second.
We don't need to hear what Oak said.
No,
we don't need to hear that.
Oh, what a great
Who
birthday
cares
gift
what
right
he said?
there.
Who cares? Who cares? Oh, I think we should probably eventually get some John Cena back rolling here because he's a human.
right.
He's not a heel.
That's right.
He's not a face.
Appleton
he's a
Oak,
human
Diamond Dave,
being.
That's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. Bye everybody.
He is a
Bye.
human being, folks. Don't boo that man. You know, it's just you can't see him. Stop with that invisible joke.
It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore.
Oh, The Rock did it to him.
It's just not funny.
The Rock did it to him, but no.
Better get your hat on then.
Another post credit. Thank you all again.
Whoops.
To all you who joined us, all of you dropping supers, all of you watching. Again, thank you so much.
salty.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
And
you,
you, and
thank
you.
you,
Some beef.
thank you,
You, not you.
over there,
But you and you
you.
and you.
No.
Thank you.
See you Tuesday.
We'll see you soon.
happen.
Oh yeah, folks. By the way, we had some time etched out for the real rejects to be on tonight, but we ran out of time. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, John. Coy, Roxy, Tara. Sorry, guys. We had you. We had you kind of queued up, guys. We were supposed to have them on, but we just ran out of time. Maybe next time with real rejects. Maybe next time.